Just one hit, and I gotta go.
You asshole.
Trust you. Our love we will hold to until we change our minds. Until we change our minds. The fairy tales they serve for dinner will get jerked up tonight. I won't pretend to know the answers, but you know that I'm right. This is the love song no one wants to hear. The happy ending we all hate to fear. The destination we can't bear to near. Can true love truly disappear? So death has to say so. I'll go where you go. My arms will be your home until we change our minds. The fairy tales they serve for dinner will get choked out tonight. I won't pretend to know the answers, but you know that I'm right. This is the love song no one wants to hear. The happy ending we all hate to fear. The destination we can't bear to near. Can true love truly disappear? This is the love song no one wants to hear. The happy ending we all hate to fear. The destination we can't bear to near. Can true love truly disappear?
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up on the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like they go.
Yeah, it's baby E on the train. Yeah, say, trapping getting old, so I've been moving weight. Pigeons in the trunk, I'm on the interstate. Made myself a plug, it in 100 ways. And I still got the act, you know I love the taste. Spending dirty money at the Gucci store.
Because you don't need 20 friends. You just need 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. Okay, that's what we're confused as Americans. We think we need all these motherfuckers. You give me 3 bad motherfuckers and you're finished. You understand me? You're fucking finished because we got each other.
The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation. The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Wednesday night here on Beyond Wednesdays. What has become, I think, like the premier show on the network. The 2 shows that I get the most people being like, man, that's a great show, is this show and the industry show. And the Saturday night show is just fucking raucous craziness all of a sudden. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed the pre-show sesh. It was pretty gnarly. I was able to go to the dispensary this week and hang out with our boy Lord Zero for a little bit and talk about the absolute Batman, which is absolutely amazing. And we have absolute Wonder Woman to review tonight, which we'll do that later. And did you get a chance? Did you read it? It was okay. It was okay. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. So, and this man in the middle, Adam Fortier, who is our Canadian friend. And anytime I bring up our Canadian friends, Adam, I gotta ask. And you already said you're north of Toronto. Are you a Maple Leafs fan, or are you just like you don't really care? Yeah. So anytime I run into a Maple Leafs fan, I get to do my Maple Leaf story. So, I'm out here in Phoenix, right? And I got a buddy, one of my best friends in the world. He's got a son that grows up here playing hockey, and really good. The for whatever reason, after the Yotes, if they did anything good here while they're here, they helped seed a good young, hockey group. And he joins this team, and he plays on this team for years. And I would go hang out and watch the team play, and then go eat with them afterwards, and this and that. And the whole time, he's got a friend, and his friend is Poppy, aka Austin Matthews. We knew him as Poppy because that's what his mom called him. And said Austin Matthews is now the captain of the Maple Leafs, which is, yeah. 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 I'm rooting for them, man. I'm a Rangers fan, but I learned when the Rangers lost to the Kings that I can't care that much anymore, because I was like heartbroken, man. I don't think like no sound on Adam. No sound on Adam. All right, hold on. Okay, hold on, guys. We will get this. Oh, that is not good. All right, hold on. No, I just need to change something here. Yeah. Check 1, 2. Cable D. StreamYard. I don't know why you guys aren't working there. Talk now. Check 1 2.
Hi,
There we go.
how's it going, guys?
All right. All right. For some reason, it's not coming up in my. I had to
Anybody got
change.
us?
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so say that again about growing up, and you said that every Canadian, every Maple Leaf was Canadian for a long time. Like there was like a prerequisite, and now you've got which is kind of crazy. This is kind of cool. He's Latino American or Mexican American, which is playing hockey and at a high level, which is fucking amazing. So, anyways, enough of the hockey talk.
There's
Adam,
a lot of travel kids around here in
yes,
Southern California with lots of travel hockey, and it's all travel. There's no high school hockey league. None of us ever built a rink anywhere around here, so I don't know. But lots of travel hockey.
So,
Well, you can play field hockey, you can play ball hockey. You know, you don't need the ice, but it does help sometimes.
yeah. So, anyways, I told myself I could not care that much because I was so heartbroken when the Rangers lost, and I was like, there's something about being a hockey fan that you know how hard it is to get there and to win that cup, just to get there to play for it, and I wanted to see Henrik Lundqvist win that cup so bad, and there is nothing worse than having being a fan of a player that's played like Shane Doan or Henrik Lundqvist, and they finally get a chance to get close, and it's just heartbreaking, man. So I told myself, now I'm just going to be a player fan of all different teams, so I can just be excited whenever. Oh, okay, if the Panthers win, I'm going to be stoked for Kachuk. If Edmonton wins, I'm going to be stoked for McDavid. You know, that type of thing. So, yeah. Anyways, the hockey talk is in full effect because we just started, and it's been a crazy beginning to the season. And we also had, did you see LeBron and Bronny playing leg? Did you see that? That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
Little nepotism, huh? Little nepotism. Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
Clippers just started 20 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, they have a new stadium out there, I hear.
Italy Dome, yeah, it's got to be. I'd say it's one of the greatest arenas just ever built. Period. So can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
Not cheap. Definitely gonna be there opening night.
Yeah. Mike, you don't have to jump on tonight. Don't feel like you have to, but I did add you to that. So see if you're in a new group in the Google chat. You should see that. Okay, so the reason Adam is on tonight, you guys, is actually pretty cool. And I want to say, Sean, I think it was it last Wednesday where we brought this up? Yeah. And
Did we talk about it here or after? It was later in the show because it was after all this New York stuff
yeah.
So it's either when we were done or at the end of the show. But we definitely, I remember seeing it. That's why when I said I clicked on the link and it didn't show up right in the Google chat, I was a little confused.
Yeah. So if you guys remember, I hope it was on here. It could be wrong, you know. But there was a moment where, you know, we've been really keying in on Kickstarters over here lately. We've been keying in on a lot of the stuff that Nikki Barucci at Dynamite's been doing. We really love what Ross at Boom did with the Berserker stuff, you know, where Kickstarter and crowdfunding has really become this crazy thing. Look at what Skybound is doing with the G.I. Joe thing, which is amazing. Yeah. I mean, it's this really amazing thing where, unfortunately, comic shops are dying by the day in multiples. And I think that the internet social media app world is kind of taking over the place of the comic book store. And I think that crowdfunding is a big part of that and can be an even bigger part of that. And lately there's been this weird thing that's been going on crowdfunding where it's it's always had the thing where like if you wanted to go check out a cool creator, come up with an IP that he's been working on or something new, you can go find new stories. But lately, in the past probably year, 2 years max, it's become something about collectability too, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And a perfect example, and the chat gets tired of me talking about Mark Spears, but a perfect example is Mark Spears and his Monsters project that he did that just really blew up. He gets Keen Spot to, take a look at it. He tried to get a bunch of people to look at it, but finally Keen Spot takes a look at it and it blows up. And it's, I think Cover Price had it on 2 spots in its Hot 10 list were Mark Spears Monsters books, right? And this is a Kickstarter based project that when you have a crowdfunding, what you get with crowdfunding, in my opinion, is not only an easy way for a person to create said product, which is tits every time, right? We need the product, we want the product, but also it's got this weird like collectability thing that can happen. You can really cater to fans in a weird way and do cool shit and bring them cool things, and then it becomes like collectible at the same time, which to me has always been such a big part of comic books. And so we see this post on Bleeding Cool, and it's talking about your project, which is this Pre-Code Horror Facsimile collection, which I told you backstage when I first saw it, I was kind of like, oh man, I love Punch 12. I'm a huge Punch 12 fan. I'm already in when I see that. I'm going to check it out no matter what. And I go, to look at the books that you're actually kind of showing and that you're talking about you're going to work with. And yeah, it's got some of the big hitters with it, but man, you're really talking about also showing a lot of the stuff that people might not know about. Talk us about the project real quick before we get into you and what kind of where you come from this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, thank you for having me on. In regards to this Pre-Code Horror collection, it's based upon a method of recreating comic books that I've been working on for a few years now. We talk about the popularity of facsimiles and things like that, but the truth of the matter is that the vast majority of these facsimiles are, like anywhere from 60 to 8% of a replica of a comic. In many cases, they're recolored, they're resized, they're on different paper. They have certain parts cut out, the whole thing. Like fundamentally, it's really just about getting the story to you in a quick and cheap manner, as opposed to experiencing what it would be like to actually have this comic book in your hands. You own Punch 12, so you know what it's like. There's this, it's a smell, it's a feel, it's a touch, it's the weight, it's being able to actually look up close and see those dots, how they used to color those books. To me, it's almost borderline criminal, the fact that we've taken that coloring away.
Yeah.
And we've just splashed solid colors on Photoshop, as a way to say like that's kind of what it was colored like. And it's like, no man, it looked so much better.
Yep. Yeah.
So I just had to go on to that mini rant to let you know where this comes from, which is I wanted to give you the exact experience that you would have had if Punch 12 had just come out, in stores and you went and picked it up. So it will have the same paper, it will have the same page count, it will have the same adverts, it'll have the same print technique,
Wow.
The whole thing. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to choose like 15 covers that were just like totally fun. You had to go for Suspense Comics #3. It's the most expensive comic book that's non-Marvel, non-DC. You can't exclude that one. Chamber of Chills 19, the one with the lovely lady, cheersing, is probably my favorite one. But then, you start going down the line, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see there's, some other suspense ones there. There's a lovely Chamber of Chills where a zombie is kissing a woman. Punch Comics 9 is one of my favorite ones there,
Love it.
where, you know, the guys' drawings are coming out and killing them,
Yep.
which are great. The other thing that we did that I thought was really cool is, as part of the Kickstarter, you can actually buy a complete set. So you can buy Punch Comics number 1 to 23. You can buy Chamber of Chills 1 to 26. So not only could you get these 15 comics, you can also get the other comics that, you know, you probably don't know about. And the only reason you don't know about them is because they're so damn rare. You know, nobody's talking about them. You know, some of
In
these
a
comic
big
books,
way.
you'll look and you'll probably see that they haven't been sold for years because they just don't move hands.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what the project is.
It's funny because I was searching through Heritage this week, and there's a Punch 9 that's like a 1.0. It's really presentable. It looks, you know, good for if you just want a decent copy, you know. And it's you know, CGC graded, and it's probably you know, my second. It's obviously the second Punch you have on here, but this my second favorite Punch and one of my favorite pre-code horror. I love the comics that let me go to Heritage real quick. I love the covers where they show comics, like either like they're one of the heroes is reading a comic, or, you know, something along those lines. And
yeah, there's a really good Superman one where Superman's reading a Superman comic, like a Golden Age Superman.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Look at this. This is it. So for those of you guys that don't know what Punch 9 looks like, here's the cover of Punch 9. This is just an easy way for me to bring it up here. And you guys can see it's, you know, the artist at his drawing board, and his characters are coming out to kill him. It's kind of got that breaking the fourth wall thing that also happens in cool, you know, drawings and art like this. So classic image. I want to ask about recreating the paper. First of all, how are you doing that? Like, I mean, do you find, you don't have to give me the trade secrets, but are you literally finding like the same paper that they used and gonna specifically look for that?
So I will say that some of it is proprietary, so
Yeah.
I don't want to go into too far the weeds. But actually, for the paper, we basically had to create new paper.
Okay.
Because the old paper doesn't exist anymore, and new paper has gone so far afield of what it would look like. We were able to do that. One of the good things about being in Canada is a lot of books are printed here. And so, you know, you go up into Quebec and you can see some really cool stuff being done.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the same thing for printing. So is there to recreate or have to rebuild the older color presses, or is technology so advanced that it's easy to recreate?
No, it's actually a huge pain in the ass to do, which is why it took me years to figure out how to do it. You know, but once we figured it out, that's when we realized there's a lot of really cool stuff out there. Like, if you know the old style of printing, you know, it came from the 1800s. It was called Ben-Day dots. And so they used that style of printing in newspapers all over the place. And then by the time we made it to comic books became so popular so quickly, they basically had to create a new form of printing and coloring on the fly because they were going off the shelves. And so what you see in cases like these is you see kind of like a monthly progression of artistry from people just kind of like, you know, getting thrown into the grinder and saying, okay, now draw 5 books in a month. And you're getting paid probably dimes to do that, you know, into this. So it's cool for that for me.
Yeah, this is such a great idea, and you know, I'm super stoked for it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this plays out, and I can't wait to get one in my hands. You know what I mean? So, all right. So before we get into this more, Let's talk about you. How did you get into collecting comics? Tell us your origin story. What was the first comic you ever remember having?
Well, I could tell you that by the time I was in single digits, I was a comic book collector. Thank you very much. I had a GI Joe #2 first printing. So that's how serious I was. You could tell. When I was 15 years old, I hung out at a comic book store until they gave me a job. I was basically there every single day, and probably about a week in, and they finally said, "Well, we don't really want to pay you. Would you work on just trade?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Well, what would you like?" And it was an X-Men 94 on the wall, near mint shape. And I said, "I will work for that X-Men 94." And that's how I got a job in comics.
That's awesome.
So I actually worked in comic book stores as a teenager. I helped, start new comic book stores. One out of LA, one out of Montreal, one out of Quebec City, Toronto, Mississauga, all of that stuff. But my calling, oddly enough, was in math. And I went to school for theoretical math and became a computer programmer. And I did that mostly in my 20s. Then when I was just before I was 30, I actually genuinely closed my company down. I owned an animation studio. I closed it down, and I started calling around comic book companies and found one to hire me.
Wow.
And so,
Hood.
that's how I got into comic books.
Hood, this is Adam. Say hello to Adam.
Hey, Adam. How are
How
you?
are you?
You
I'm good.
remember?
Yourself?
Let me see here. You remember us talking about? I think we were talking about this last week, Hood. This pre-code horror facsimile collection that's going the Kickstarter. This is Adam's project, so we're kind of getting into where Adam's from and his origin story here. And yeah, man, it's funny you bring up the GI Joe stuff. That's a lot of our nostalgia crack here.
It was my first comic book, man.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you. So the first comic book that I ever made as a comic book publisher was Transformers. It was done with Dreamwave, and so that was
Put it in, Brian. Creator first. Put it in.
Yep. So we got to ask. Yeah. Is that the?
What issue? What issue?
No. Like, do you remember the Dreamwave comics, Transformers?
Yeah.
Like I was the publisher.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
man!
no,
With Pat
man, no
Lee,
shit.
yeah.
I negotiated the license with Hasbro. I did the printing up in Quebec. Yeah, I hired the people, Pat Lee, and the whole thing. Yeah,
unreal, man. That is awesome.
I got a whole long box of Dreamwave Transformers, man.
I'm sorry for that.
What are you talking about? They're great covers. What, are you crazy?
I loved them. I absolutely loved working on that.
Don't hurt the value of my books, man.
No, I'm talking about like when we were doing variant covers. I had to make the decision of what the first issue was going to be, and I said, well, we got to do an Autobots cover and Decepticon cover. It just makes sense. And then you need to do a foil cover and the great,
how many covers did you have?
We had 4 covers in total, and I'll tell you, okay. I was told by basically everybody that was just far too many. Like you could not get away with making that many covers. There you go. I just
happen to have all of them right here, my friend.
Nice. Actually, to be fair, there are more issue #1 covers out there because we did like 2nd print, 3rd print, 4th print, and a couple of retailer exclusive ones as well.
Oh yeah, man.
We all have more shit in arm's length than you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do over there.
Yeah, man. Like
I do.
About books that one of us can like literally somehow reach something that we're telling a story about.
I do. All my stuff is pre-code horror right now, but that's all that's in my reach.
Man,
I will say I wish that's all that was in my reach.
Yeah.
It was, I got to tell you, it was so much fun working on that series. Like that was the very first comic book that I ever made. To date, we are still the first and only independent company to ever have a #1 comic book.
Ooh, beautiful.
And we had for 6 months in a row, and so that was really good, and it really opened it up for me. I ended up working for IDW. I worked for Dynamite. Devil's Due, and eventually I was hired onto Boom Studios. I was like the first employee there.
Wow.
And so I worked on, I was the publisher there and licensing, and worked on Disney and Dune and
Okay,
doing
so-
Stream of Electric Sheep and all that fun stuff.
So because
Hey,
I know
there's
Sean,
5 covers, bro.
I know Sean's biting his
Look,
lip. I'll
Look,
ask
there's
for
5,
you.
There's 5.
AKA
5
Blade
number
Runner.
ones. And I got the foil.
All right. So
Bro.
here's the question: did you work on any of the Masters of the Universe stuff?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh,
That ended up going to Wildstorm, wasn't it?
well,
back in the day?
Wasn't
No,
Dreamwave?
Dreamwave,
Dreamwave had
yeah.
some Masters of the Universe stuff, some really early stuff.
Dreamwave? No.
Yeah.
No, Dreamwave did Masters that I can't
Dreamwave?
even.
Yeah.
Was
Hey,
it Dreamwave?
There it is. Adam Fortier.
Fortier, yes.
There you go.
Fortier. Fortier.
Fortier.
Yeah, you're
Fortier.
French.
I am.
You're French. Fortier.
Good shit. It's good shit,
Yes.
man. That's fucking awesome. All right, so that's fucking
He's
amazing.
right there.
Isn't it pretty amazing how this works on here, Hood? Lately, it's kind of been very interesting. You know,
Man, it's crazy, man. We got all these great creators here, and it's cool to like just turn around and like see the guy responsible for making these books. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's what this shit is all about, man. Is put in. It takes a lot of work to get a book together, and it's just fun seeing somebody that I love these books,
Thank you.
and the art, like you go, like that, but you look at this stuff, especially like 10 years later, 12 years
Mhm.
later, and
We-
like the Optimus Prime, like getting like fucking like he's ready for a street fight, dude.
Mhm.
It's like
Mhm.
this one is like one of my favorite covers. Is like the fuck,
Oh, yeah.
bro, back off, blow your fucking head off.
We had a lot of fun making those books.
maybe it wasn't
I'm not gonna
Dreamwave.
lie, we
I'm
had a
sorry.
lot of
I'm
fun
thinking
making
of MV Creations. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
There was
Yeah,
a there was a toy. There was
Yeah.
some related toys to MV Creations also.
Yeah.
I was super
at that
confused there
time,
for a
at that
second. I
time.
was like, I don't
Yeah.
like. We did Turtles. We
I
did
blame it
Mega
on
Man,
I blame it on
we
the
did Devil May
cannabis,
Cry.
Adam. I blame it on the cannabis. I blame it on the cannabis.
Fair.
I was
Fair.
like, dude, I've got all the books. I was
Yeah.
like, give me a second. I'm
All right.
googling over here. Like,
S-
okay.
So you want to hear something crazy, Hood? And I still can't get over this. So he's doing this Kickstarter, right? And the craziest thing about this Kickstarter to me, it's just blowing my mind right now, is they're trying to match the paper quality of the original books.
Get
The
outta
same,
here.
swear
For
to God,
real?
bro, the same print quality. They're trying to do an exact, like almost an exact facsimile, the best they can, to the original book.
Now
Proprietary
that's
paper product.
badass.
So yeah.
That's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
So it's only
We've-
going
I-
to be facsimiles, I suppose. Like, not, I understand the difference that you're going to have, but you're not. It's just going to be sold so basically to recreate the other set. You're not trying to do variant covers or
It's not. It's
foil
not that.
foil recreations or.
So in this Kickstarter, we do some like foils. We do a really cool thing where we're just using fluorescent inks.
Oh,
And
God.
some of these weird mysteries look gorgeous with only fluorescent inks. Like, oh my god!
Right. Okay. Good.
And so we are doing that. We're doing a red foil and we're doing a gunmetal gray foil. But for the most part, it really is about just replicating the original experience. Oddly enough, we spend so much time talking about covers, but to me, a comic book is about the interiors.
Yeah.
And so, in a sense, doing a foil cover is almost irrelevant to us as long as we don't touch the interior.
Yeah.
No,
All
that's
right.
cool. I like variants and variations and stuff like that. Some people are only going to want to, you can't mess with it. You can't do anything like that.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
you're already making the truest recreation of it. I don't see any reason.
Now I know how you can replicate the
chamber as
smell. I know how you can replicate the smell because like
And
there's
we're
damn
actually doing
crackhead
that as
house
well.
and shit like that, Get that mildew smell, that dead body smell.
We are actually making it so that it smells like the original comics as well.
Oh,
like, all kidding
dude.
aside, we've created a special perfume
Get
Oh my
out
God,
for it.
dude.
No, I'm not joking. When I say that we're like, making this exact, like, when you talk about kind of like, trying to get it as close as possible, we're getting it to the place where I could give it to you and you wouldn't be able to tell that it's not original, except for the fact that we put some stuff in it to make sure that you can tell it's not original.
Yeah.
Can we make this in a portable spray for con goers?
Yeah.
Because occasionally, somebody at the con might
Everybody
need
asks
that.
about
And if
that.
we all like the smell of old comics, but not of
Yeah.
old lack of shower.
Shit, you're gonna have other guys hitting on other guys. Hey, bro,
What is that? Oh, they call me.
you want to
smell
be
free.
friends?
So
I
this
don't want
I
to
was
kiss
gonna
you
say,
or
Brian,
nothing.
if you-
You want to go grab
He
a
just
burger?
he reminds me of my
Oh my
childhood.
God, yeah. There you go.
Get out of here! That's awesome, bro.
I hear it smells like shit though, so be careful.
Oh,
I heard they don't have a good smeller when it comes to it.
no
But
Diddy.
That being said, this is going to be amazing. All right, so there is
What's up, Alex?
you just put out a video on the
A
YouTube.
video,
so,
yeah.
so let's check this out real
Love
quick.
to
I'm
do
going
that.
to play this.
And then I'd love to show you some of the books that we're doing after.
Oh hell yeah! And this is a first, you guys, that I get to do this. Hey Adam, don't strike me, bro. Don't strike me, okay? Don't
Right,
strike
Blaine,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
The early 50s saw the spread of a moral panic about the impact of horror comics on America's youth. The result was the creation of the Comics Code Authority to censor such content. These are the books that caused that. So the CCA basically pinned the rise of juvenile delinquency firmly on the comics industry.
Are we not doing
and
audio?
all this was set against a backdrop.
Oh, can you not hear it?
Oh.
I can't.
All right.
To be fair, I hear this guy talk all the time. I'm fine not hearing him talk anymore. but,
Hold on here. So I updated my my Google and everything, and it must have changed all my sound settings. All right.
Oh, they're saying that they can hear.
Yeah,
it.
they can hear it. So
maybe
hold
it's
on
just
here.
us.
Yeah,
Of Senate hearings and
Apologies.
comic burnings and the release of a book called The Seduction of the Innocent. Yeah, he actually said that. So, because of this act of destruction, plus the fact that comics from this era were really meant to be read and discarded, pre-code horror comics are incredibly hard to find and stupidly
burn,
expensive
dude.
when you do. Until now. We have assembled a collection of the best and most renowned pre-code horror comics from the Golden Age, hunting them down from conventions and auctions and private collectors. Then we've developed a process that combines art, science, and black magic to produce the highest quality reproductions ever created, before printing them as individual facsimile issues using the same techniques and paper stocks as the originals. And we're talking the biggest and most renowned books of the era, things like Suspense Comics 3, Punch Comics 12, Chamber of Chills 19, titles that would cost you upward of 50 grand each to collect. Not only have we crafted the ultimate collections of these special comics, but we've also created complete runs of these classic series, delivered as individual facsimile issues in premium box sets, so that now you can own a piece of comics history. What we've done is create books that.
Yeah, I couldn't hear. Is that an omnibus, Brian, or a compendium?
So go ahead.
Oh, do you mind? So the way that we're making it is they basically all come in collector boxes. So they're the individual comic books, but they come in a box that you can just nicely display on the shelf.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. And then so if it's actually 10 boxes in total, plus another 4 boxes if you get like all the different foil variants. So on the side, it actually makes all one contiguous image.
Wow.
Yeah, that's badass. That's super cool. All right, here we go. We're almost done here.
They had a lot of fun.
And traveled back to the 40s and 50s and pulled these things straight off the newsstand. We've spent over 2 years developing the technology and process that has enabled this collection, and we're thrilled to share this truly historic project.
How would you like to go back in time and scoop all this shit up?
Oh, bro.
You know?
Oh. Yeah, it looks badass. And yeah, this is gonna be great, man. This is gonna be great. So
And
pre-show,
so
yeah.
I have to say, so we work with actually the original comic books again to make sure that they are exact and it's not, any guess. So here's probably the most famous or infamous one of them all. It is the, just so you know, they're really bad. They're KKK Nazis.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Because
Oh, you have one. Okay.
Well,
and of course our favorite.
Yeah.
yes. Yours and mine
Beautiful.
alike. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Here's another favorite one of mine.
oh,
That's a good one.
But my absolute favorite out of all of them is this one.
Oh,
Chamber of
I've had
Chills.
4 of those.
Yeah.
They did well.
So I'm seeing it ask, when does it launch? It launches on the 29th, so next week. And the price point, they're $10 a comic. And so what we do is, if you're buying all 15, it's $150. It's, a lot of these are actually 64 pages and such. So
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
So can you only so you're starting off with just the original 15 and then you're going to be adding entire runs? Did I get that correctly at the beginning?
no, it's actually going to be part of the Kickstarter. So you can choose the 15 pack, or you can choose a complete run pack, or you can choose, of course, the 15 pack and a complete run pack. So we have Suspense Comics, Punch Comics, Chamber of Chills, and Weird Mysteries, all as runs. So I think it's in total almost 90 comics that we've had to work on.
Okay. So are they and so probably a dumb question, but they're going to match the in size as well?
Yep, absolutely. And
Okay.
that's one of the reasons why we have the comics. It's to make sure that the insides match and everything. We actually had one where it was missing a back cover and we couldn't figure out what damn advert was on that cover. So we had to get a complete book.
Wow.
That's
okay.
so crazy. That's super cool, man. Yeah, the fact that you're trying to do that and make them all, so similar to the original is super cool.
Do you have a? I know you. That's the. So have you started printing?
We are waiting to print until the Kickstarter is done, but
Okay.
we've assembled the print files. Yeah.
Okay.
So somebody here asked if there's attention paid to coloring on modern paper as opposed to old print. So what we've done is we've actually replicated the old print style. And so the coloring is the exact same as the original coloring. And so, you can zoom in, you can see the dots, you can see the lines, the hatch marks, the whole thing. In fact, we're even replicating all of the print errors, so we're not fixing anything so that you can have just that original experience.
Oh man, that's super
Nice.
cool.
Are they?
Yeah.
So are they going to be like individually in Golden Age bags and boards?
Yeah.
Is that how?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna bag and board them. We kind of had that thought where we were like, we can't ship out 15 comics that aren't bagged and boarded. That's
No,
gonna
you
cause
can't.
heart attacks.
You can't. All right.
Mhm. Yeah. So
I'm good.
we're
I'm in.
we're going the whole mile. We're bagging and boarding them. They're in the collector box. They're going to be in a separate box, and then they're going to be in a shipping box. So it's like absolutely protected and protected and protected and protected. It's like what is it? The Matryoshka dolls. You just open the box, and there's another box, and you got to open that box, and there's another box.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's going to be super cool. All right, so how many do you plan on? Do you plan on having a set amount that you plan on printing, or is it just okay?
No, we don't have a particular.
Shout out to Alex.
We don't have
with
a particular
real
plan.
quick, Adam. Shout out to Alex with the $5 super chat. By the way, if ever you hear that fart noise, I don't know if you heard that, if you guys heard that, but
yeah, it's not us. Believe it or not.
that is the
This time.
Just trying to be polite.
yeah,
Not this time.
that's the super chat announcement that
Okay.
somebody dropped a super chat. So Alex dropped a super chat for $5. He says, "Awesome project. How was it buying the rights to these comics to reprint. Did you have to? You don't have to do that with these, right? I mean, these are
Not with these particular ones. We do have licensing deals in places for any of this. This is actually not the only project of this type. We actually have a number of other projects along the way. And so a number of these are licensed. These particular ones did not need to be licensed.
yeah, that's freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Damn cool. Okay, back to the print run.
Oh yes. So we don't have a specific number that we are going to print versus aren't going to print. We're going to see how much the orders are, and of course we're working with some retailers and things like that. So there's a bunch of different layers to this, and we'll take that number and we'll basically print that number. And that's going to be to me, it's very important that the market dictates the print run. We don't dictate the print run. Collectability doesn't work if the publishers are, creating the scarcity.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, it seemed like did Coffin Comics advertising with this?
Yeah, we're doing some work with Coffin Comics as well. Yep. Brian Polito. Yep.
That's gonna be cool.
He's
friend of the show.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. That's great. He is a great gentleman. Adore his stuff and everything. And so he is going to be helping us get the message out, and maybe there'll be a collaboration in the future for us.
Yeah, that would be
Very
super
cool.
dope. Yeah.
I did see it on their homepage, and I think on their Facebook. Yeah, I saw some, or it's at least on Polito stuff, but I'm pretty obviously it's got to be on. Must have been on Coffin or both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good shit, man. Okay, so let's remind everybody, when is this going live?
The next Tuesday, which give me just a second, and I will pretend to know what I'm doing until I can actually look at when the Tuesday is. The 29th. There we go. Yeah.
And
I had it on the tip of my tongue, I swear.
And you guys can go and hit the saved button and follow it, and it'll keep you updated on it. It's through the Macroverse, which is this is gonna be sweet, man. I'm really looking forward to this. I was, like I said at first, I was in on it because of the Punch 12. I'm automatically gonna look at it because I love that book. And then seeing that you're going to be reprinting, the whole series and stuff, it's interesting because tonight we do a market report in this show, and in the market report tonight, there was somebody on eBay that was selling a bunch of bound volumes, and one of the bound volumes was a Chesler run of books.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. So, synchronicity with this stuff, it's gonna be super cool, man.
Oh, love me a good bound edition.
Yeah, dude. They're starting to show up quite a bit on the secondary market as of late. And I think people are starting to kind of fall in love with it. It's a cheaper way to, get these books in your hands.
I don't know about cheaper. I was looking at some of the Archie ones, and I did the math, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just go and buy the individual books.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Let's see if there's any other questions in the chat. What are your do you have any long-term plans with this? I mean, if this is a hit, what's some of the plans going down the road with this?
Well, it's as I've said, there's going to be other projects. I can tell you that the next project after this one is actually going to be a set of Archie facsimiles. So we're working with Archie Comics for it. I've been working on some of the actual Archie books and the PEP, and stuff like that. And so probably going to put some Betty and Veronica's in there as well.
Yeah, I think that's cool, man. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well,
so we have long-term plans and everything, but this is kind of, we don't want to get too far out to distract people from P-code.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Congratulations, man. And I can't wait to hear more about this. And, we're going to keep an eye on it as we're going. A lot of us are going to be backing it. You got a lot of people that are probably going to jump in on this because of, we've really fallen in love with pre-code horror and crowdfunding around here. So we'll see how it all plays out. But before we let you get out of here, I want to hear about. I hear stories that maybe you might be a bit of a protege of the one, the only Harley.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was actually down in Detroit, oddly enough, yesterday to see Harley. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah.
Great.
He so I'll tell you this. I've known Harley longer than anybody else in my life except for my ex-wife.
Wow.
And so
Okay.
he is the oldest friend that I've had. When I was in high school, I saw on comiclink.com a Mohawk Valley Showcase 17 to 19, which is the first, second, and third appearance of Adam Strange. I called Comic Link. They said, you got to talk to this guy, Harley Yee, who's selling these comics. And that was about 30 years ago.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So I've known him ever since. He's been able to get me some, beautiful books. He's like a drug dealer, man. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good ones
Does
are,
he cut
man.
does he cut you in a break? That guy's a hard bargainer, man.
Sometimes, I've known him so long. I actually designed his first website. I did his monthly catalog for 3 years because I had a company that did that kind of thing. And so I did, he's always treated me well because of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But not really good deals. If it were really good deals, I'd be a lot happier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not, people can't make money giving everybody really good deals, There's,
Absolutely.
knowing what you have and, knowing what you have, you know what I mean? And Harley Yee has the good stuff, So,
Oh, he does. We've been working on a number of projects on this stuff. Again, not all of which we're able to talk about. But it really is one of those situations where I'll often call Harley up and say, "Hey, I'm doing this project. I need 100 books. What's the process? What's the cost? How long would it take?" And there are so many instances where you're expecting him to. Well, it's going to be a year. It's going to be $400,000. All of this stuff, and he'll pick up the phone and he'll be like, give me the weekend." I'm like, who do you know to be able to just pull this out? It is insane.
Yeah, man.
I asked him about the Suspense Comics 3, and he's like, well, there's about 4 that I can get access to. What kind of condition do you want? That's insane.
Yeah, man. It's he's been doing it a long time, and he's got what is that term about sailors? They got women in every port, right? You know what I mean? So
Fair.
Yeah. He's one of the good guys. So yeah, man, this is awesome, Adam. We're gonna want you to come back and hang out with us, and
Very
tell us
cool,
more
man.
about this. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Anytime.
This is super cool. So we're gonna keep an eye on it.
Can we buy 20 punch 12s if we wanted to?
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah, ask him for a friend.
Yeah. I'm with you. All right, brother. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm gonna drop the link in the live chat if you guys want to go give it a follow. Adam, where can they? Do you guys have social medias where they can follow you on any of this? Are you doing any social media stuff with this?
We are definitely doing some social media stuff with this. I'd say just go to the Macroverse website for now. You can definitely hop onto our Twitter from there, Discord, that whole thing. So
perfect.
For sure.
All right,
Mhm.
we'll continue to follow it. We'll continue to tell people about it, and we can't wait to have you back on once this thing launches, man.
Thanks so much. Yeah.
All right.
Happy to be here anytime. I'll talk to you guys later.
Sounds good. Thanks,
All right,
Adam.
thank you.
Appreciate you, brother. Super cool, man. It's weird how that shit works, right? Like, every once in a while
that's cool
you
shit.
just, it works.
Yeah, I saw it on. I was trying to look for like the Facebook, and I saw it on Coffin, and I was like, wait a second. There's a straight video from on Coffin Comics TV from freaking So
Bro, now you got a donor book. If you just want to like restore and have a restored copy with like the original interior, now you got a donor for a cover, bro.
yeah,
There it is.
yeah, that's true. I mean, obviously people think about grading them, and I'm wondering if it's the same paper quality.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
unlikely.
saying, Sean.
What are they gonna look like in the box? I was like, dude, you're gonna bag and board these, right? He's like, yeah, obviously.
Well, we're trying to make it. We're trying to replicate it, right? Right. No bag, no board.
We're actually we're gonna get people to put them under their mattresses. They're all gonna be slept on first. That's or no, they have to be in a. We're gonna keep it in a closet for 10 years, like Gaines file copies or something. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be on the back of a toilet in a gas station for 47 years before we send them out.
Yep.
That's how you get that musty smell.
Yeah, man.
There's that.
All the ads for 12-cent cut submarines are cut out.
I have that.
Fucking pet rock and shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember my first one of my first comics, and they let me have it. So Werewolf by Night number 2. It's actually in the drawer right here, and it got it at the barber shop, and it's probably about the same time, if not right before that, that I went into comic book stores. And so I'm there with my dad and I'm reading it, and Werewolf by Night number 2, I don't know what year that is, man. I'm gonna guess like
1972,
73 or 2, yeah, something like, anyway. And so this is early 80s, something like that. Well, if it's 84 or something. And so I'm sitting there and they're selling the coolest shit I have ever seen in there. And I'm like, can I take this? And they're like, yeah, I guess, right? And my dad's like, I'm gonna take that for us. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I want to buy in here, Dad. Right? It's like a 1972 comic with the coolest shit I've ever seen. And I actually think something like that is how I discovered Johnson and Smith catalogs. And I don't know if you guys got those, but they were they'd have them all the time they'd have them in Scholastic stuff, but they were in the comic books, but you could mail away. You might even have been able to call an 800 number and get the catalog, dude. And I remember spending like a million years going through and dog-earing pages and circling things, trying to see what would add up to the $11.12 I had to be able to get all that stuff shipped to my house. So many things, and it's all just crap when you get it. Like, remember all the little tiny magnets you could build stuff out of, but it's just a sheet of magnets.
Yeah.
A sheet of like fucking half a centimeter by half a centimeter magnets you got to cut with scissors, and there's just a pile of crap.
Yeah.
Good old days. Johnson and Smith, baby.
Yeah.
I remember when older guys used to like, Joe, you need to read this book, right? And talking about like House of Secrets, and you need to read this book. You need to read this book, and their reasoning for it, like, this book will blow you away. Like, how old are you? And I'm 11. Oh man, you got to read this book, and you got to read this book, and just hearing their reason, like they describe the story, and I end up reading it, and I go, man, that motherfucker didn't like exactly tell me the correct story. I think he needs to reread the fucking book, man. But everybody, that's into this hobby, man, like, you find that it's weird that one little trigger that they're passionate about. It could be anything from bags and boards to the way they keep their collection in order to just the titles they pick up. I mean, everybody's got, that's the nuance, all the different nuances in comic collecting versus collecting anything else. Like, you can go, a writer, you can go artist, you can go like pre-code horror, you can go like independent, you can go like just like the Marvel, like I mean, it's just so many different ways to collect it in comics versus like any other hobby, man. I mean, it's just that's what makes it so
different
cool.
things, man.
Yeah. You want to see what I picked up?
Yes, I do.
Just mini pickups, right? Mini. Have you guys ever seen this? I posted on my IG.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
You posted online? Is that number 13? No, that's fucking cool.
And so, like on the back, here's number 14.
With Morbius? Hell yeah.
Right? And I've never, ever seen this, dude. And
that's one of my favorite ever, plus the 13s I collect.
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, this iconic right here, man. I mean,
yeah. Everything on the table behind me's Campbell's if you want to trade.
Let me see.
That's pretty dope.
What do you got? That's all Campbell's? What do you got? Pick up a scoop. Pick up a scoop.
Oh, those are ones that be on eBay. This turd's on top.
Oh yeah, man. How much you want for that?
I don't know.
Claim.
We'll see. We'll see. They're all set. They literally are. I'm just going through.
You gonna put that one on eBay?
$15. I'll see what I'm gonna do with it. There's a crunch on it. I'm going through for grading.
Okay.
So I'm sorting. So that one's a probably not.
Where'd you pick that up at, bro?
I've had it a long time. I had two. I think the other got a 9.4, 9.6 years ago.
I'm sitting on one. It's autographed, man, and I'm just like,
really?
Do I want to send it?
Well, yeah, man. So that's but that's it. There's tons of it, and no, because they've still got that 1010 be so for dealer price for CGC's any book ratings $15 a book.
Oh wow, okay.
So I'm trying to. So there's some books that I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, okay, I'm dumb, and all I got to do, I got to finish it, even if I just assess it and get the paperwork done by Halloween on my own stuff, because I'm always behind on my own shit. Is get the paperwork done by the end of the month, and then it's got to be out by the 10th or November 10th or 15th. They got to get it, so it gives you another week or so to keep pressing.
Hey, you know that.
So I started with the Campbells because I wanted to start with something kind of easy since I got them all conglomerated, and I know a lot of them are his store books, which are pretty much. There's a really good chance at 9.8, And finally now I got a stack of just stuff that's going to be JSA, because now you can get 9.8s with a signature. So,
bro, let me tell you. So that submission I had with the X-Men 1 through 10, and then the Hulk 181, 180, like all the bangers, right? Like, so I finished cleaning and pressing, right? And so like I hardly do anybody local, right? It's just so I met him at my buddy's LCS.
Yeah, I do none. So,
bro, I met him at my buddy's LCS. Dude, wanted to take out one by one. He had 35 fucking books, bro. And it's like, okay, let's look at this one. And he goes, I took pictures. Right. And it's like, okay, bro, he's like, well, that looks different. I go, well, yeah, because I cleaned and pressed it, you dumb motherfucker. Right. Like, bro, what are we doing here, man? So he takes out and he's looking at the picture and compare. Well, that's a lot wider. And I go, hey, bro, like my wife's gonna kill me, bro. Like, are we gonna be here all goddamn day, dude? Like, I'm to the point where like, just fucking keep it, dude. Don't pay me, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I'm driving out there.
Hey,
I'll give you everybody else's books.
No bullshit, dude. Look, but then like he's got Parkinson's, dude, and I didn't realize, dude. And he started like shaking, dude. And I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He said, "Well, I got man. Now I feel like a piece of shit, dude." And it's like, "Well, I'll go ahead and give you like 5 books for free, bro." And he's like, got all excited, dude. But like, I didn't know all that shit, dude. I thought the motherfucker was gonna die on me, dude. Like, freak me out.
All right. All right. Some of the things that I want to talk about today. We got new comic book day, and there was a fucking badass book that came. There was a bunch of badass books that came out today. But the one that I know I'm going to do my best to grab a copy of at some point.
Oh, I got you, Doc. Yeah, man. Just tell me what you need pressed, bro. I got you. I didn't ghost you, man.
This right here. This
Oh yeah, bro.
bro. Panosian cover of the year so far. Like this is
I'm all in that. I'm all in.
so good, dude.
Mama.
Oh, it's so good.
I ordered like 6 or 7 copies of this fucking book, bro.
It's unreal, man. It's unreal how good it is. So,
Bro,
Yeah, good.
imagine
Where's
the
it-
girl he
where's
drew
that?
this from, right? Where's this girl at, bro? She needs to be a movie star.
Maybe I need to see it not on a screen.
Mm-hmm.
The shade of her, I don't know. Shade of her face looks small. I get it though. I like it. Something I don't know. It's good though,
yeah.
but it's not. I don't know. Something weird. Is that what she had? It's better than the interior art for that fucking book. I'll tell you that.
Mm.
So that's Diana from Hell. Is that what's going on?
Yep. You got it. That's
Big D from Hell, bitch.
Yeah, yeah. She ain't fucking around anymore. So if you guys haven't read this, I just want to show you guys a couple of things. So basically it starts off and they're in the dark side world, you know what I mean? The dark side universe that they've created where everything's different and kind of anti-life instead of hope and
Right.
what we have in the regular DC universe. And this thing comes out of nowhere and these demons come out and they start raining down on the world. And you see Wonder Woman show up on this freaking, it's called Pegasus, but obviously it's dead. It's a dead Pegasus and it's badass. And dude, look at that. That right there looks so cool. That just looks good, right? And the thing that I will say about this that I really noticed is the design of the panels was really freaking good. And the way they set up how you your eyes moved across the pages was really, really freaking good, man. So anyways, there's a couple of pieces I want to show you. So anyways, it shows how, how it's different than everything. And basically what it is Cersei has been, sent to live on an island called Hell. And it's just her and everything sucks and it's shitty. And Apollo, the god, comes to her and gives her this baby from Amazon. But Zeus said that because he's mad at the Amazons, he's taking their firstborn daughter or whatever it is, their hero, and taking it from them. And he's basically kind of scourging them, and you can't mention the word Amazon anymore. And he gives her Wonder Woman to raise, and she raises her, and it's pretty badass. But look at this. Here's where the panels and the art starts just getting so good. Look at the design of the panels. Like how it shows her growing up. This right here. This was so good. She ages a couple of years and it shows something. She ages a couple of years. It was just really different. So I liked it. It wasn't as good, like you said, like it had big britches to fill if it wanted to be anything like Batman, but we're only issue 1 in.
And also, we'll see with Batman, dude. They could have drew you in super hard, but they hit a lot of layers to that story to start off with. I don't know which one had more pages or if Batman was more enthralling to me, so I thought it had more pages. But yeah, we'll see, because that Batman hit so many different plot twists in one, where this was just kind of an origin to current, and that's it. That we'll see if Batman number 2 can even even like keep you interested compared to number one. So there's still something to prove there.
I love this, how she grabs the blood and she puts it across her eyes, you know? And she's like, let's fucking go. But she explains the sword and how badass the sword is, you know? It's like a special sword in the lore of the gods. Where is it? I gotta show that. That was badass when she said that. There it is. There she's putting the blood on her. She says, somewhere on here about her sword and how badass it is, and how it's gonna fuck these monsters up. Let's see here. Anyways, it was good, man. I liked it. And everybody's excited for it. I'm really excited for Superman, though. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, I hope it works out.
Bro.
I like the call cover the best for this Wonder Woman though, by like a good amount.
You do? I think the Pinocchio is.
Yeah, I like the decal a lot better.
A lot of people in the chat like the decal too. So this is the moment. So she tells this demon, she's like, "You are not welcome, Harbinger Prime. This world will defend itself. I stand before you with the mythical Athena blade, forged by Hephaestus himself. It is more than capable of sending you to your maker." That's fucking dope.
Hephaestus, man. If I was a kid and I saw that word, like I quit reading, dude. You know what I mean?
Kids aren't reading this, thank God.
Hey,
This
Mom,
world
what's
is protected.
Hephaestus? Slack.
Oh, dude, this is so good, man. It's really fucking good.
Bro, are you fucking serious? They gave fucking Venom 38 Rotten Tomatoes splat. Fucking bitches, dude.
Really?
Dude, it comes out tomorrow, man. I don't want any spoilers yet.
No spoilers, dude. Just a green splat. That's fucking. They got people reviewing this shit like a chick on here. Like, she ain't a comic book fan. What the fuck are you trying to look? You trying to think you're going to terms of endearment and shit like that? Like.
Didn't understand that one guy came out with the long hair and he supposedly is like powerful.
Yeah, what's going on there? I didn't understand
Null?
his process.
Like null and void, like he's nothing.
Here's all the Wonder Woman books covers. Man, that Pinocchio 1 in 25 is fucking fire. But here's the 1 in 50 decal.
Yeah.
There's a ton of covers, dude. A ton. There's a Jim Lee.
There's so many. The Jim Lee's terrible.
Yeah. Here's the Souls of Micah.
Dude,
Scotty Young.
That logo foil is like $2 more than the other covers. All right.
Scotty Young's 40.
I like the Souls of Micah. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I didn't see the Micah. Oh, because it's Comic Corner.
Yeah. KRS, yeah. The Mark Spears 1 in 25 for Superman. Looks like he's doing all the 1 in 25s now for Superman. That's dope.
Wow.
Wait, Soups came out today?
Yeah. Action.
Oh, Action, not the Absolute.
Not the Absolute, no.
Yeah, I quit reading Action Comics number 1. So I got 1,071 to catch up. Actually, I read a lot of random Action Comics as a kid because there's Superman in it, and the 25-cent bin goes in your collection. Mm-hmm. But then it has a nice bag and board. You take it off for one of your good comics, and it just goes in raw dog because you don't have any more bags and board.
Look at this Christian Ward 1 in 25 variant.
I like it. That's nice.
Christian Ward's badass. I like that Dave Johnson. That's pretty crazy. Anyways, there's just I'm so lost on DC. DC is not. I love DC, but I'm just not as big as a fanboy to stick with it when it's not good.
Yeah, we'll always like the characters. It's just difficult because they're so OG. They just didn't get the creativity of the people doing drugs at Marvel got to use to influence their characters. Like there's a guy, like all our favorite characters, a guy who's a bat. Like we think it's great, but if you think about it, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, the other guy who can do anything.
Dude, look at this. I really like this Nightwing by Panosian. It's a really good cover too. The pigeons. It's a 1 in 25. Wonder Woman, Carla Cohen, Super Girl there, Hood.
Pretty decent.
Oh yeah, I was gonna pick that up, but I was just like, the S kind of just like
Yeah, it looks all
kind
fucking
of all
weird.
like, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Looks-
weird.
Come on, Carla.
Look at this Zerdy. This Zerdy's actually pretty good.
Mama.
Yeah.
They're really different from each other too. See, look at that.
But close one
How
eye.
do I pick which one? No, wait,
Right?
I'll pay $150 for all three.
Hey, remember camera 1, camera 2, camera.
Blade, foil. Foil. There's your Lobos 1 in 50 Virgin Dazzler. Dude, did you see he was walking down the street and he ran into Todd McFarlane? Todd McFarlane went up and hung out with him during one
Who
of
did?
his Pablo Villalobos. Lobos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that Dazzler's nice.
Yeah.
I was reading the text.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to be around for quite a while.
Yes, he is. I love this
yeah.
Nick Klein too. This
It'd be
regular.
good to put a Villalobos collection together right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it rocking. I wonder how many stores do that now. Like if you just your pull list instead of Incredible Hulk, put your favorite artist on the cover. You know?
Yeah.
My LCS knows to pull every Campbell. Yeah, I already know.
So there you go.
This is supposed to be a pretty monumental issue for Incredible Hulk. I like this John Tyler Christopher.
It's badass.
Yeah.
It looks a lot different in hand, bro. I'm serious.
Yeah, it looks good. That one looks really good. It works. Bro. I heard a story.
That's like steampunk Iron Man.
I heard a story of John Tyler Christopher at New York Comic Con that's going to blow you guys away. Leg might have already heard it. So,
No.
John Tyler Christopher had one of the hits of the con. He had that Daredevil Soundwave foil, and people were like waiting at his table, and he had to tell them, "Hey, I've been told I can't sell it till 10." So he had this line waiting. So he went to Starbucks, got a huge fucking thing of coffee that you can like walk around, hand people cups and give them coffee, and gave everybody in the line coffee and asked them if they wanted coffee.
That's a fucking nice thing to do.
Right? That's pretty fucking
Yeah,
cool.
that's pretty cool. Who's that? Who's on the line, Drew? Because I was getting videos. I talked to him. He didn't tell me that one. I was getting videos from people in the freaking in the Peach Todd line, and they're like, "Oh shit," Oh great, there was a fight. I'm getting texts. I'm getting updates, and Drew's in there, and he said, "Well, I know I'm not in that video because he's all. If you think I'm getting caught on Instagram or on a YouTube show up there trying to fight with these people for the before the show is even open for one of these books, you're out of your mind." Kind of like I listened to a chunk of the show from you and Jesse and Dennis yesterday, and they were saying how Jesse's like, well shit, if you can go make that money, go while everybody's in that line, go somewhere else and make work some deals out somewhere else. And that's what Drew was doing. He was like, dude, I'm not going down there. And I was like, hey man, that Daredevil's I don't give a shit. I'm not a big Daredevil guy at all. And I'll tell you what, I think that was the best looking book of the show. I know Pete, nobody's more iconic really than Todd. Nobody alive anyway. And or maybe nobody ever. I don't, it's debatable for sure. Jack Kirby, maybe that's about it. And so with that going on, so I know he's Peach. Nobody's more popular than Peach. Whatever you're feeling is honor. I really don't think there's anybody more popular. There might be a few more like Scotty collectors or something like that, but there's different ways to put it. Active Campbell for sure, but like you see Campbell at the shows or like some other people that we talk about, but nobody fights for autographs like they do from Peach. And so to me that JTC Daredevil was the best looking thing. And as far as I can tell, I haven't ordered one. I don't know if anybody's got me one, but that is one. And then have you guys held one in public? You haven't had one in, you couldn't have, right? It just happened not too long ago.
Yeah, he only made 50, right?
Oh, I don't think so. I think he made a lot. It's Marvel.
I
Probably
think
1,000.
he sold 100 a day, I think.
Oh shit! I thought it was limited to like 50, and that's all he was gonna have.
No, there's 70. The aftermarket 70 on eBay. If there was only 50 of that book, that's a $1,000 book.
Okay.
If there was only 50, but there's not 50. There's no 50. You know what I mean? Marvel, there's nothing where there's only 50.
Got it.
So
I'll be right back.
What I'm hearing from a lot of people is that shit show that was the Momoko thing. And I'm sure the Spectral guys are good guys. I've never met them. Sounds like everybody said that they're cool dudes, But man, they really screwed the pooch, or New York Comic Con screwed the pooch, or somebody screwed the pooch with that big time. And you would think after all the problems that Trinity had in the past San Diego's with Peach and Lines, that would be like known, and they would have been like, okay, we need to think a little bit more about this, because that was fucking crazy, man. The amount of people.
Yeah, but it was, the whole thing was, look, people say what they want, or whether or not they let people in the let the dealers in line or not. The lines we saw, they were all dealers before the show.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, in San Diego, I didn't even hear them stopping people like that. I mean, every single morning. That's why I quit. Like, you didn't see me this year. You didn't see me get up and wait in line to get into SCCC one day. You know why? Because we did, and we thought we'd be late, but we had to walk around in fucking circles for a half hour to get in, an hour after it started. And instead of, what am I going to get down there at 5 a.m? By the time I run down to get a Peach autograph ticket, dealers and everybody, they're already gone. When I'm the first guy to run up there, there's none left, and people are getting handed them by their friends and stuff like that. You think a dealer is going to make his like 15 good friends that are going to see him at the con go wait with Gen Pop? I wouldn't, to tell you the truth. I like to say that, oh man, I'd be like the greatest guy ever, and I do everything like that. I do my best not to. I try to save for that. I'd like to cut off the dealers as well, And not only that, it doesn't, and I don't mean the exhibitor, retailer. It depends. Like, they're saying they wouldn't want professional badges, whereas I go to Comic-Con with a professional badge, but that shouldn't stop me from being able to spend money on a comic book because I'm listed as a participant on a panel. You know what I mean? Do I flip and sell comic books? Yeah, of course I do. But like, I'm still in there. I don't get in any earlier. If they got in 2 hours ahead of time, I can see that. But hey,
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Yeah. We'll see how it all plays out. It's probably going
But
to be.
this whole Peach thing, this shit happened last year at the New York Comic Con, right? Where they scared the shit out of her. Like, do you think it's manufactured, like, just to create more hype, dude? And they go and tell Peach, act like you're scared of shit. Ah, people, loud people, like, I don't know, man. Like, the reason I think everybody, and like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Okay. Like,
Right.
does she have some good stuff? Yeah, she has some good stuff. She's got a unique style. I get it. But I kind of think when she was first starting to get hot is when her variants went from fucking $25 to $200. Me as a collector, my eye is on Peach because I get that book. I get that 1 in 50. That book is going to be 200. I can flip that bitch and then I can make $150.
Yeah,
So
man.
of course that's where that heat is coming from. It's not because of the wow, this art is just mesmerizing. I can't, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, dude. And
I mean, I'm just saying.
And also, okay, so at these cons though, man, like what it costs to go to these things. Now, I'm talking about the big dogs. If you're gonna go, these guys, Chicago, Orlando, I'm talking about the big dogs, right? For what it costs to go out of town, you know how many thousands it cost me to go to San Diego,
It's crazy.
Without traffic, it's a less than 3-hour drive for me. And I'm not talking so what's it tank and a half of gas, and then whereas everybody else is Brian rents a car, and picks up his friend, and people fly in to go with them and whatever. But if you flew, it's gonna add a few hundred. You're not coming from Phoenix is Sky Harbor's not that far, but like at the same time, what it's gonna cost, what we pay to stay walking distance, we pay thousands of dollars each to have somewhere that we have a home base, that we can have food, drinks, friends in, we can drop our shit off. We pay a bunch of freaking money, and that we want, dude, I'm sorry, like you want to be able to make your nut somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I resell shit, dude. Now I buy shit because I want to check it out. I want to have friends. Brian wants to film. We want to go, you know what I mean? We're lucky, fortunate, whatever you want to say, to be good people, to get on guest lists for hard rock parties, or for the bad idea party, or for the different things that we get to actually do and meet with our people, and that's great. But it's nice when you spend your whole day out there, if you can have some access to some things, that even if that you're willing to wait in line for, that either you want for yourself, or that you can go ahead and make some money back. Like this year in San Diego, so that Peach book with Todd McFarlane signing it, that's the literal definition of that. They're selling for $60, and they're $60, I think, $40 or $60. They're selling for $400, dude.
Yep.
And you're allowed to buy 3. There's $1,200 after fees, all that shit. There's a free $900 to $1,000 for waiting. And when I do that, and if possible, would I get back in line? Of course I would, and I approve
that. Yeah, and that's
I
what
would
that's
get in line, and that means somebody else didn't get in line, so I don't feel bad if I got back in line.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's how she got hot, because people identified her as, like how you said, like to make my nut. They identified that I get that Peach book, I get 2 of them, pays for my trip, pays for my meals this week. You know what I mean?
Like last year, they had that book. They didn't have one of those books this year in San Diego. Now they had, a few limited things that people got and flipped. We all find different ways, or something we could have got that we didn't find, or things that we got in line for that we couldn't get, or that we had to keep being capped and walking. But like this year, I got a lot of those Spawn 350s. After it turns out when it's over, the print run's horrible. Todd McFarlane didn't sign any, and here I've got like fucking 10 of them left, right? And they're a cool book. But the year before, you got a one signed and one unsigned, and so he's with 15 with I think 1,000 of them or 1,500 of them, he signed half of them. So you can either sell them both, and people were paying more. And the rumor was that he signed more than he didn't. So the unsigned for a while we're selling for 200 something, that were more than the signed by McFarlane. Like there was, and you could get in line. Everybody, every single person who was there on Saturday that got in somewhere in the first 2 or 3 hours of the show, all even not getting in the first line, had their chance to buy that book. I could have gone around more. I could have gone around more times and even got more of the sign, which I didn't do. But I got like 7 of them, 7 sets of them or something. Because, dude, you know, I spent thousands and thousands of dollars. And so somebody goes, oh, well, man, you paid $50 and you're going to sell them for $300. Yeah, well, you didn't spend $4,000 for a hotel, eat and drink before you bought a comic book, you know, and that's what it costs. That's the price of doing business. I went and waited there, and you didn't have to wait there. It's that simple. And not everybody can go, so you pay an up price. Because if I couldn't go to New York, I said I want one of the Daredevils. I haven't bought one yet, but like I know I have to pay more. I wasn't there. That's the price. That's the price of doing business, man.
Yep.
That's the price of doing business.
Well, that's
and
always,
I don't think
yeah.
I really don't think it sucks when people can take that away from before the con starts, before the doors are open from attendees. So I don't know another way to really do it. Just maybe you do maybe you can do a hey, come on and talk about it if you want, Drew. If you want to, if you're not going to say, you know, whatever badge, as long as it matches your ID, because then if you're going to have a retailer grab an attendee badge, right? Then they could, if it's says Joe Schmo instead of Joe Blow, well, sorry, dude, like you can't. It doesn't match. You know, sorry for you. You know, divorced ladies that didn't change your ID, but other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Like there's any women in that line I saw in the video. Sorry, the 4 of you that were there, in which 0 of you are listening, I'm sure. So I'm not too worried about that. I don't know if you guys noticed. There's a few more men in the chat than women.
Yeah.
Just a few, dude. Just a few.
Yeah, like Drew said, to give out lottery tickets, some shit like that. Dennis had some crazy ones. He was like, well, you line them up downstairs. I'm like, can you line them up downstairs? You know, I'm like, it's a great idea, but you would have had to have the forethought.
Yep.
But in all honesty,
They should have had the forethought.
I'm sorry, if you don't have the forethought of whoever the hell you are, and does Todd own Spectral or Sneaky own Spectral? Or how did he get this?
I don't know.
To be able to do that.
I would love to hear from the Spectral guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did. You know what? I'm gonna put in our other chat. I'm gonna put a post. They put somebody. It was a troll job. I saw on the CBSI Facebook, because you know that's where all the good information comes from. Is somebody saying that it was like this plant job? Oh no. So it was kind of funny. You don't have to show the one, but if so it looked like, and I didn't know who this was, and I showed Drew, and he said he knew. So there's no Lauren, he's a smart guy, blah blah. So, or maybe he's next to Spectral, my bad. So maybe it's not the same guy. But you don't have to show the stupid rumor one. Paid actors inside the line. Come on, that is funny, dude. Because it's clearly if you honestly, if you buy into that for a second, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean.
So can I read this from? Is it
that's just, dude? I screen capped that from Facebook. That's not a private message, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's there for thousands of people to see. So yeah.
So it says I
was
the vendor on the corner next to the Spectral Comics. I asked on setup day if the comic was available to dealers, and was told no, only to attendees. Not even pro badges, attendees only. The dealers who started to line up were told to disperse. This was at 8 a.m. when we got in. So instead, they huddled around an abandoned booth across the aisle. By about 9:30, it was insanity. There was no one keeping tabs on the crowd. To be fair, the owner of the booth was busy trying to prep before the sale at 10, which he kept telling people, no, I'm not selling it until 10. The line starts over there, and for some reason, it was more of a glob than a line with 5 people standing next to each other. So it must have been like a line.
Like what do you mean to like 5x5?
Yeah, by 5 by 5 by 5 all the
Five
way
wide,
down.
5 wide instead of single file. I
Yeah.
think is I'm getting with that.
When the incident began, the vendor was all over it. Also convention security and I believe the police came to squash the crowd. There was a threat of shutting the whole thing down, but cooler heads prevailed. A single line was formed and even started at 10 with no other altercation. So,
I don't know. Drew says that's a so I thought that was someone from Spectral, but it was Drew. Sorry for bringing you up there, buddy, but he said that was that guy's a cool vendor, and so it was actually next to Spectral.
yeah.
I misread this post originally before I just gave it to you, but still, that's it. Could you imagine? I feel bad. Do you know how bad I feel for the people that are every year next to San Diego that are next to Trinity?
Yeah.
Trinity and Granoff.
Yep.
And so we've got Peach and Granoff, and the people just stand in front of their booth like
Yeah.
the whole day.
Yeah, I noticed that when Brian was showing that video,
Yeah.
and I like, man, they're standing in front of that guy's table. Like that is so. Like I've set up at my when me and my uncle would go to shows and stuff like that, and when people were fucking around the table, it's annoying as shit, man. You know, like people can't come and look at your booth and stuff.
I love this book. I'm going to read this after the show, but look at this variant.
Oh, man, look
I
at
missed
that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God, finally.
I didn't see that at the shop, dude.
Yeah, this
That's
is
badass,
a
dude.
Arcade
Yeah.
Comics exclusive.
It's who?
Arcade Comics. Look at the little fingerboard. He's got a
Arcade
fingerboard.
Comics?
He's got a GI Joe. Dude,
Dude, that one's badass.
it's such a great book. I really want to get Rick Remender and Brian Posehn on to talk about it at some point. But here's the 1 in 10 by Brett Parson.
Arcade Comics.
Yeah, Arcade spelled RCADE. No A.
Oh, I was like, didn't Liefeld invented arcade comics back in the day?
Look at that cover, dude. What a great fucking cover. What a great dude.
The Graduate
this
or
book,
what?
bro,
Oh,
this
Jesus
book
Christ.
is so good, dude.
I threw a link. I'm buying them. I'm buying all these.
See,
Hey,
now,
hold on, dude. Don't buy them all.
Suck it, dude.
I love you, bro.
Hold on. There's a freaking.
I meant all these. I mean, there's 3 different covers, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant all of
I'll
them,
buy
dude.
one each, dude. They've got a skate one, they've got that one, and they've got a fucking minor threat one. I don't know who Tim Barron is, but he has good direction or he's dope.
Yeah, man, this is so cool to me. It's such a great series. It's the nostalgia is great. It's like seriously, I think that they based it on Phoenix because it feels like I know they're saying they're in Sacramento or whatever, but it feels like Phoenix. And it feels like
Right.
you know where I was growing like it
It
feels
did, but it feels, you know, and I don't know where, like, to me, the term grommets is from the Southern Cal beach cities.
yeah.
But again, I learned that by living in Southern California and going to, you know, going to college and living in beach cities. So I don't know if it was as colloquial as everywhere else, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And same with these bands and lifestyle, all that. So I don't know the answer. So they're going to have, this guy's going to have, so this guy in that thing I showed you,
Uh-huh.
so Tim Barron says 3 through 7, you can buy all of them.
Yep.
So it doesn't show 6 or 7, but instead of 20 each, you can buy 3 through 7 for $80.
And that number
So I'm just gonna buy
3 is awesome.
Yeah. Oh
Right?
yeah, they're great. So I'm gonna buy full set 3 through 7. I gotta wait a while, but for $10 more, I get 2 sight unseen covers. And I love the first 3, dude. I think this is a good bet from these guys. I'm gonna add those to my cart. Yay, Arcade. Whoever you are, I like you. They have a podcast.
Yeah.
Are they as good as us? See if they like them or not.
I don't know why, but just heads up, the like I said, I messed up and I had to I reset all my cache and my cookies and stuff, and so the private chat is showing up on the screen for some reason. So just a heads up, I'll change that after today.
Oh,
I'll fix everything after tonight. But
those are fine. Those comments still stand.
Yep. Let's see here. Oh, dude, they do hack slash body bags, and this Ivan Talavera. That's a cool cover. Let's see here, man. Zerdy's interesting.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Rook Exodus, all excellent. Self-help, I don't know what that is. Looks like Christian Bale and American Psycho, though. Frankenstein issue 3. That Chris Stevens 1 in 75 is great. The Francavilla 1 in 10 is great. Every single cover is great. What am I talking about? They're all good. The 1 in 50, they're all good. I love this Void Rivals cover. Look at this one, the 1 in 50. Pythona. So good. Right? Beautiful. 1 in 50. Keep your eye on that one. Godzilla, I like this one. This Godzilla's Monster Piece Theater cover. It's the cover A.
That one's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. Very
I
cool.
want a Godzuki comic, dude.
I like this one too. Look at this one. It's like old school punk.
Fucking Godzuki, bro.
Rock and roll banner. That one's dope.
Right. You said the private chat is all fucked up. People can see it. Like, I was going to start typing like people's name in the chat and saying the guy's a fucking asshole.
Fuck with people.
Right.
Look at this. Look at this Turtles cover. What is this? Web store exclusive. Look at that.
Bro, he's like fucking missing in action. Chuck Norris coming out of the water, bro.
Right? They're all dead. All the foot.
Bro, that's ninja style right there, bro.
That's badass. It's a web store exclusive. So there you go,
That's
Turtle
cool.
fans.
That's cool.
Yeah. D. Earl's retailer incentive cover. Danny Earls, I mean. Nakayama. Cliff Chang.
Nakayama no go negative. All right.
I'm not a fan of that
Chang's
Nakayama.
decent,
Yeah, the
not,
Chang. The Chang is good. Both of them.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
This one's weird. The Bermejo. Anytime you like give a turtle that weird nose.
Yeah, dude. Looks like a fucking snake, dude.
Yeah.
Or what? No, it looks like a turtle.
Yeah,
looks
but
like a turtle.
Anytime you give a turtle the realistic thing, it just doesn't work. I don't know.
I kind of like that, dude. I don't know. I kind of like that one, dude. I would pick that up.
I like my turtles like.
I think it's good. It's not.
I don't know. I like my turtles cartoonish.
My turtles.
I'm buying it. That Rivera 1 in 100 is the best one.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, you're right. Look at the Jay Gonzo one where he's meditating.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is good.
Mm-hmm. That one's going to be expensive.
Yeah. Donald, Dark News. I don't know what this is. Keen
Bro,
Spot.
what the fuck is that, dude?
More Keen Spot. Kanto. Ooh, the Goon. Kanto 1 in 10 is interesting. Oh, look at this. Momoko Usagi. 1 in 10. This is actually pretty good. It's good. That's a fucking good Momoko, man. That's a really good Momoko. And it's a 1 in 10.
Yeah, that's actually it's great, actually.
That's a rabbit with chonklers, bro.
Yeah. Fucking A it is. And he'll fuck you up. That is really good. Space Usagi, White Star Rising, number 1 of 3. Why is it Space Usagi? First appearance of Empress Ameth.
Meth head.
Second Space Usagi series. So the cover has nothing to do with it being Space Usagi. They just wanted to put a Peach Momoko Usagi cover. Has nothing to do with the book, but that is beautiful. Good job.
Yeah, good job.
Some Halloween stuff for Hello Darkness. Look at this Frizen going all Tool on us. Look at that frickin' Jay Shaw. That's creepy. Yeah, this Frizen is, yeah. Holy cow. And there is the Labyrinth covers, the Elizabeth Torque covers are good for him, and this one's good too. Florentino 1 in 25. That doesn't look anything like what's her name? Udon. Ooh, what is this? It looks very interesting. I like that. That's badass.
That's cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool character. I want to see how she fights. She's used those balls, like throw them at people and stuff. Be crazy. That's a crazy cover too. All these covers are pretty good. I'm not into this one, but this one's good.
Street Fighter Masters. Okay.
Look at this cover. Oh, that's interesting, dude. That's an interesting character. I want to learn more about that. What the hell is with those paddles? There's a 1 in 5. Ooh, Robbie Rodriguez, 1 in 5 Darkstalkers.
Let me see that Albuquerque.
This one, the
Yeah. Can you blow that one up?
uh-huh.
Bobby Rodriguez is on Darkstalkers ratios now.
Yeah, look at this one.
You're just waiting for that Spider-Gwen movie to come out. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the one side of the
Albuquerque.
yeah, it's got all the characters.
That's not bad.
Man,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of people are gonna be buying this.
Mm-hmm.
There's all the Street Fighter characters. Man, that is cool. All right, here we go. Titan, got Blade Runner, Conan. Then we got Alien books. Whoa. Whatnot books with a really rough Walt Simonson variant. Plot holes. I don't even know what these are. That is rough. Yeah. Pass. Mad Cave. Love the Sanford Green Gotcha Man.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting cover. That's a good one too. The Inaki Miranda.
Kind of looks like Alex Ross.
It does. Yeah. Yeah. Archie. There you go. Zenoscope. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw these today. The Josh Burns is fire.
Yeah, Josh Burns. Both of them are good. That one's pretty crazy too. Ahoy. Coffin. We've got La Muerta Vengeance. That's cool. Lady Death, Diabolical Harvest, and Hell Witch vs. Lady Death. Ooh, that's badass. Armored. Becky Cloonan, foil. That could be fire. Clover Press. The Human Fly, Sienkiewicz. Look at that. Yeah. It's interesting. Ooh. Billy Tucci, you kidding me?
Man, that is good. Dude.
Oh,
What
look at
the fuck?
this.
Look at that crack, bro.
I know, dude. Are you kidding me?
That's the hole.
Oh. Look at that
Billy.
fucking
Mama!
cover. Jesus. That is fucking good.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a nice pumpkin.
Mhm. Popeye. Metal.
For number 1. It should have already been out.
Yeah. There's that Calico. Here Comes Calico prologue. That's interesting. Lipstick Klika.
Lipstick creek.
Okay, yeah. Termite Mound. There you go. And that is new comic book day. Good shit. Excellent. Excellent. All right. What else was there? Oh, I got a fucking market report. I got a very crazy market report.
Does it say comic book on it? Do you see that?
No.
What happened?
I forget who first found it. Might have been. I don't know. I've been texted and seen it in so many different things. I don't know who was first. It said comic book, and it was like maybe it was Mercenaut, but it was Edge of Spider-Verse 2. The I think 4th print is the design variant.
Uh-huh.
And 9.8 just said comic book, and it ended at like 40
Oh, I know
bucks.
what you're talking about. Yeah, the
I've seen a bunch, and the other dude, there was other stuff on there. Dude, Joe,
what did it sell for again?
$40 or $41.
Oh, it hurts so bad because that's
What's up for $41?
the design variant for Edge of Spider-Verse 2.
Oh,
the
I
third
did see
print.
that. Yeah, Bird put that up. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Dude, I mean, no offense to any who put one. And so he's got and he had an Incredible Hulk 180 that sold for $218, but because he didn't put CGC or something, it doesn't make sense. And I think it was a 7.5. Incredible
Oh my
Hulk,
God.
377.
It's an $800 book. What the fuck are you doing, man?
In 7.5, is it? I'd hope it
Bro.
definitely was more than that.
Somebody
It was
tackle him.
$40.98. I'm
Jesus
gonna.
Christ.
This is a screenshot I got from Joe. I don't know if he got it from somebody else. So everybody wants to say first. I don't know who was first. Let me see.
Wow.
Paste. So I put it in the chat.
Bro, that's criminal, dude.
Also, dude, so Joe, he showed today. Joe, are you still in there? He's been in here. He got a Vampy 24. The homage to the Dave Stevens that everybody's done for the Planet Comics.
Mm-hmm.
And he got it. So he bought it for $18.20. And he was like, holy shit. And then and then just a little bit later in the day, out of stock or damaged, cancel on them. I missed that. And now it's relisted for $700.
Oh.
Dude, that's either a store employee or somebody fucked up. But $12.95, that's a weird number because nobody meant to do $12.95. There's no, when you relist it for $6.95, no one was gonna go like $129.50 or like 12, and you're not gonna go $1,300, right? I don't know.
That's
So
crazy.
you can't give negative either. Whatever, man.
Well, I mean, you got to know you're not going to be given a book. You're going to like if you find a good deal like that, and it's just like people will not ship you that book. I remember the She-Hulk #1. Like I bid and I won it for like $50. This is like 2 days before they announced the show, and the book was going for like $400 and a 9.4 some shit like that. And so I won it, and then he canceled it, and then he messaged me. He goes, "Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna. I'll take one negative feedback. I don't give a shit. I ain't sending it." And I was like, "Sounds like my kind of guy."
Dude, I remember there was one time, and I swear I don't know what it was. I don't know if I messed up like a review, like a counter offer, but like I didn't accept a counter offer, and dude, I swear I still think this was an eBay screw up, and I can't tell you what book it was. I mean, I literally don't remember. I would tell you if I remembered. I don't remember what book it was. I don't remember. But it was like something like, like like $300 book that it went accepted for like, I mean, it was something like that, like for like nothing. Right. And I'm like, hey dude, I don't know how this got like eBay accepted. I definitely didn't triple click through accepting your offer. Like, I don't know what to tell you on here, dude. And I was like, so I'm like, I want to apologize and I need to cancel it. But I mean, it's like, $300 book for like $20 when you know what it's worth. And I was like, oh, but I offered him, I'm like, the cheapest online is like $250, right? The last one sold was like $270. Like, oh, how about, dude, I'll give it to you for like $180 or something. I'll knock off way more than ever. You know what I mean? And it was like a good, and the dude was like, no, dude, that makes sense. I don't understand why that made sense. That's why I paid so fast. And he was like, he was cool with it. And I gave him a deal, and I was like, okay. I was like, if I got to eat it, dude. I was like, this month I got to eat dinner. So I can't eat $300 or $400 from a mistake that I'm not sure is in eBay's.
Yeah. But that's where like, that's karma, bro. Like you try, man, I won that book. You give me that book for $20, even though it's worth $1,000. Nah, man. And it's like, bro, you're fixing to have some bad string of luck if you like go after people like that, dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I gave him, and it was like somehow less than he offered. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like he's like, why would I counter less money? WDC free wood. I'm trying to figure out. So I think this is the free book. All right. So Cover Lover wants us to show this. So I'm putting it in chat. I know you can see it, but I'm pretty sure this is what he's talking about.
Yeah, the AEW.
It's this thing. And if so, he's not far off, man, considering how many people watch AEW. That's just the first one I found on eBay, so that's the best way I can show it to you guys. Is that it, brother?
Free
yeah, and I mean ATU. So DCW's DC's doing the AEW. I saw that I missed some of their books. I saw that I think they had a couple at SDCC and did not get it. So it's not a bad call. WWE, honestly, their books didn't do that well, which whatever. It is what it is. But I did well grading the ones that were iconic covers. And to be honest with you, I think all the people I know that are like mega wrestling fans, they all ended up with the Ric Flair, the Macho Man, the Razor Ramon. And there's some lesser known ones, man, that people just didn't see. The Iron Sheik is impossible to find, man. Especially those Raza covers were holy shit outstanding, dude. So anyway, yeah, I'll go with it. This is a good call.
There you
this
go.
Is a good call. Found another list of the other ones.
Oh yeah, I got mine too, man.
I got mine, dude.
I bought
Come
one
on,
from
man. It's one of my favorite covers of all time.
Well,
And I
this
just found
one's for
another one.
sale. If anybody wants it, hit me up.
Really? How much?
I think I said 300 or 250, something like that. 250 or 300.
What? 180 sold.
Hey, what's going on today? 180 cats worth a lot these days. I'll tell you what.
Did you
I'll take a
guys?
few bucks off a book for some cash deals.
Almost, bro.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, okay. Okay, Marco.
Take
Right,
throw that
right.
in the air. Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Right.
okay.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
High school TikTok over here, dude.
I know, right?
I make
So,
more than the teacher.
well,
Do you,
speaking
dude?
of money,
Finish my fix, whatnot. What's going on?
so speaking of money, let's get into the market report. Did you guys
Let's
see
go.
what the 50-50 ball sold for?
Oh my god, yeah, dude.
Highest
fuck
sale
out of
of
here.
a baseball in history.
Bro.
Over
Bullshit.
$4 million, you guys.
What crap? Just for a trader.
Oh my god.
Just for
I
some guy
forgot.
who
Hey, I
took his interpreter, right? Threw him under the bus. Pretends he doesn't gamble. I don't know where $15 million.
People are gonna start getting in fights over these fucking baseballs, bro. Like in
Oh, I will earhole somebody for this
yeah,
thing, dude.
yeah,
yeah, dude.
yes.
Yeah, put me on TV. I'll leave with it, man.
And
We're
the guy
splitting
that
costs.
supposedly had it in his hand, it was grabbed out of his hand by the person who sold it.
Creed said there's a lawsuit, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep, there is a lawsuit. Yep. Oh my god, man.
Bro, it's fair game to whenever. I mean, like
Oh, $4 million.
there's a guy that has been outlawed,
Yeah.
right?
He's on
Right? He
YouTube,
catches
yeah.
all these he
Yeah.
does scouting reports
People
and
hate
knows
him.
where
Yeah.
to be, and he catches all these home run balls, catches them over little kids. And,
Yeah. People
like-
hate him. He's like the most hated
oh
YouTuber.
yeah, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
In all honesty, man, I'm gonna okay, here, I already just developed this in my head, and this is what's gonna happen, all right? So considering this, I don't really, I'm not big on working. So I have to work though, because I'm an American who pays their taxes and such. And hey, so what I'm gonna develop, I'm gonna get 2 custom, by the way. So by the way, this is patented after this. 2 baseball mitts, right? 2 outfield mitts, right? But the fingers on the inside of the mitt are free. So I'll have padded, so I'll be able to grab with that, with the webbing, and on the back of those would be lead, like flapjacks, like so straight up, just like brass knuckles sewn in, right? So I can 2-handed fight anybody off, grab any ball with these fingers, and have 2 minutes to get whatever you need, dude. And I got wingspan too, right? I'm about to be whoever that guy is, dude. I'm coming for you, man.
Whoa.
Also,
Whoa.
I've been threatening to start doing push-ups again. I just might.
I've been
dude.
thinking about it.
I've been thinking about it, man. My alarm goes off, tells me to. I just hit ignore. But like, we'll see, man. I think I'm out there about to be. Hey, I was a high school outfielder, man. So see how this goes.
Oh my gosh.
I will say, man, fucking like Golden Auctions, dude. They know how to fucking hype up shit.
Yeah.
Hustle,
dude.
baby.
Yeah.
Bro. They get out there, absolutely, dude. And you have to, man. But he's been doing that shit for 30 years.
Well,
dude.
listen to this.
Oh, he's
Like
been ripping
that.
off
Listen.
kids for
Check it out.
Dude, I met this dude back in '92, man. He's still unique.
All right, here we go.
You're gonna have to show this thing I'm about to post.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this face. Look at it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a nut, dude. Look at him. Oh my god, dude. He's got a Darth Vader graded. He's got 87 88 89 basketball box behind him.
Yeah. He used to have 86 Flair behind
Yeah,
him.
I
ain't
think he
got
sold
that shit
it.
no more.
Yeah. He's got the Avengers #1, it looks like, maybe. Okay, here we go. Listen to him.
Hey, I am now live. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's he saying?
So,
What's he saying?
we are live if you're going to be watching this recorded. It is currently
Can't hear.
just about
You can't hear it?
million
Hold on.
dollars. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'm getting texts like crazy. Let me just see.
Let's see if I can do this. Let me go here. take you into the matrix. Top screen, present, share screen. I don't know if there's gonna be an issue, but we'll see. There might let me know if you guys hear an echo with this. This will be fixed hopefully by next show. All right, here we go. You don't hear it?
Oh crap, Fernando. Oof.
Yeah, we do.
So sorry to Ghost Fernando. Oh my gosh, I just found
Yeah,
out
rest
about
in
that.
peace,
Wow,
Fernando
that's-
Valenzuela. Yeah,
That's bad. That's terrible.
It is unbelievable. This is gonna make a great would make a great opening for season 3, right? So yeah, it is incredible, absolutely incredible. And again, Jesus, let me just see what we got here now. Oh man, I'm just like watching this thing change. So if you can see this right here,
he's watching it live. It's at 3
that
million.
is 3.6 million.
It's the reason you can't see his other
Here's
hand,
the
dude.
deal for those of you who want to know.
Yeah.
For those of you who do not know how the auction
Plays all
works,
red.
we do not allow snipers. We do not allow snipers. So email. So he's got 30 minutes to place. On October 7th, we made an announcement that we, for Golden and for our bidders, settled the dispute. So I was able to get all the parties that said they had a claim to agree to put their differences aside and allow us to sell the ball. And they all assigned their ownership rights to Golden so that we can pass it on to the winning bidder. So that means whoever wins gets full, clean title, no encumbrances. And then we set the money aside and we just let them work it out. However they work it out is how they work it out. It's none of my business, but they all agreed that letting Golden handle the sale would be the best way to do it, and obviously they were right. Let me just see, some people are requesting. Let me just see if Shohei's requesting to join the live. No, okay.
Shohei.
He's gambling on the Indian price.
Bullshit, bro.
Shohei's gambling on the Indian price.
I know. So crazy, dude. So crazy. So anyways, there you go. That's nuts, dude.
Now, let me ask you, what are the odds? Okay. What are the odds it gets game 7 and the Dodgers need a reliever? Could they conceivably have Shohei come out of the pen?
No.
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
Spring
he's ready to
training's in
pitch. He's ready to
three
pitch.
months.
Yeah, he's ready to pitch.
February, they report in February, right? Pitchers and catcher.
Good arm breaks.
That let me tell you, when someone gets hurt at your work and the doctor says, "Hey, man, I'm going to be out till the 30th," right? Doc says I can't work till the 30th, right? So on the 31st, motherfucker's running, right? Well, bro, what's the fucking deal? You could have come in yesterday. You see what I'm saying? Like he could pitch right now.
Man, nice topic.
Okay,
He sucks.
I'm sorry, dude.
That guy's terrible.
He's just joining.
He's bad at baseball.
Hey, dude, I told you they should have traded him, bro.
I'm fucking aware.
Dude, you ought to be on that owner, bro.
Wasn't up to. I am on that owner, man. I'm watching, dude.
Bro, you ought to take a flamethrower to that motherfucker's house, dude.
Dude, I want Steve Ballmer to buy the. I want Steve Ballmer to
Disavow.
buy the Angels and the Raiders. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have given Shohei part of the team.
I know.
At fucking
I know.
Anaheim Angels, bro.
Magic Johnson.
I would have given him
man.
half of Disney World, half of the fucking team.
That's one smart dude.
Right?
Kind of makes you wonder, what did he really get inoculated with? All right, here we go. Ultimate Spider-Man. All right, so we got some Ultimate Spider-Man, the original, the OG variant. Ultimate Spider-Man #1, the white variant, was the biggest book in the world for like 10 years, man.
Banger, dude.
Yeah. 9.8 sold for $438. I still love that book, and I'd love to own it one day. Look at this. a red foil from those Marvel packs of Ultimate Spider-Man from this year sold raw for $1,600.
Is that stash loot?
Is that who sold it?
He I don't know. I mean,
He pulled it
miraculously,
right on.
he got on the stage. He got on there talking shit. And when
He
you
pulled
know,
one.
first pack.
My gosh.
Hmm. What are the odds?
Look, I don't know the odds. Dude, honestly, I don't even. I like that guy. So
Yeah.
I don't buy off him, but I've met him. He's been cool.
Yeah.
So fucking, they've loaded his pack. Good for him. But
Well,
it's
the
all we
person
are
that
is
won
sports
it
card
would have
now.
sold
Dude,
it.
all we are is sports cards, dude.
Yep.
Fucking unopened, dude. Fucking numbered foil
Get ready.
reprints of books that came out in the last year.
So
That's
let me
all we
ask you
fucking are.
something.
Bro, these books were beautiful, dude. When I opened them up, fucking beautiful books.
Let me ask you something.
What
Okay.
do you guys do? Did you just have to buy those? I keep getting messages and whatnot. I just
Yeah,
ignore
you
them.
Well,
should have
like,
just checked your
the-
email. Probably you probably didn't see the email.
I've been paying attention, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, they hit me up. They wanted me to come back on the platform, and I'm nobody special. And I guess like with all the criminal activity they have in there, like they're like, hey, here's a halfway decent guy, you know. And he mentioned that the New York Comic Con exclusive that this may help with your shows. Ultimately, I got on Brian's channel on Saturday and streamed from my whatnot, but I was live on Brian's Modern Comic Mayhem, and that's what helped me sell those books, because the show I did, I only had like 12 people in the chat, and I was like, I ain't putting up these fucking books with 12 motherfuckers in here. Get out of here, man.
So I got something to ask you guys, and I was on the phone call with Dennis and Jesse the other night, and we were just talking about this whole thing before the show, and we were just each playing devil's advocate. Well, what about this? Why don't you like it? Well, what if they did this? And one of the things that Dennis says was what you said, Sean, that he was like, one of the things I don't like about it is that they took books that they already knew were good books, Doom, Ultimate Spider-Man, Blood Hunt, Deadpool books, and they're old books, and they reprinted them, right? And I go, okay, so let me ask you. And he's like, it needs to be said reprint or second print or whatever. And I go, okay. I go, so if Marvel said like, okay, in December we've got a killer month. We have some major books that we think are going to be good books. Let's do these packs and offer them for these December books, and they come out the same day as the books. Would you feel better about it? And Dennis is like, yeah. So I ask everybody out there, would you guys feel better about it if they didn't do reprints of books that came out months ago, but offered the packs the same day that the books come out, like they're the same books in the packs? You know what I mean? So you're not reprinting a book.
Wait, so I'm sorry. So if they made them at the same time?
Yes. Like if Marvel went, hey, in December, we have a fucking killer month. We have this book coming out that's got this new creative team jumping on. We got this book coming out that we think is going to be a hit. And we got this other two books that are coming out we think are going to be a hit.
And they're foiled and leveled
I'm
up.
gonna be,
right?
dude, well, I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, I don't like. First off, if those don't say second print inside, then they've lost their credibility for anything they make. Like I don't like that at all. It's a second printing, and there are a lot of second printings are worth more than first printing. I'm not even saying that it shouldn't be $1,600. Okay, I'm just saying that let's acknowledge it for what it is. It's when the second printing. Look at easy example, Captain Marvel 17 second print. Going to be worth more than the first print. It's more rare. It's a better cover.
Yep.
And what does this check both those boxes? Yes, this checks both those boxes. He said, you guys say the foil's beautiful. I believe you. I happen to like the foil shit. Don't buy tons of it. I'm totally fine with all of it. That's fine. Second print more. Yeah. Should it say second print? Yeah, I'm okay with the value, or when somebody wants to pay for it, right? I don't know how Ultimate Spider-Man is anymore, but at the same time, that's what that's what's going on and whatnot.
You know what?
Are we gonna get? Yeah, but like, how are we gonna rent? How are we gonna fucking rent an LCS that that paid and that spent enough money to get one in 500?
Oh, it would go to the LCS. So that's what I'm saying.
Go through an LCS.
Yeah, because that's the plan with these. That, in my opinion, I don't know for sure, but I think that we're just a test market, and eventually their plan is to offer these cases of packs like this to local comic shops, local collectible shops, local card shops. If these were in a card shop, how many new people would be open to comic books if these were sitting in a card shop? I guarantee they would sell. Even if the people weren't into comics.
I might take I'd possibly I'd take a shot, but you know what? Well, I'll be honest, man. We need an injection of life in the LCS, man.
Yeah.
If we can get these card fuck faces in here, I know it sucks, but if we gotta play by new rules, man, we just gotta adapt to the new rules, not to let our market die.
Pivot.
And to have a new if we're gonna have fucking 17-year-olds pulling up, maybe they start to read them. Maybe they come with the story.
What if they had these comic packs, right? And say like I like what you said, Brian. Like you have a chance to win one of these 3 new books from like a new title, new artist, creative team, or whatever that they speculate that is going to be, or it could be a major event, right? And they're either foiled or colored, but Marvel takes a fucking 9.6, 9.8 Hulk 181, cracks it open, and you have a chance to fucking pull one of those motherfuckers out of a pack. Right? They crack open Amazing Spider-Man 300, and it's in the fucking pack, and you have a chance to bust that open.
Or it's a redemption.
The thing is, dude,
a legit,
bro. What are we describing right now?
Card
fucking mystery packs.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah. Wait, hold on though. And that's what was brought up yesterday. But here's the thing: they're not mystery packs to me if they're not being if you're not putting in garbage. You know what I mean? Like if they're making new stuff for it and you can only get them in the packs like cards do, you're a step above the mystery pack to me.
No, I agree. No, I 100% agree with you. And we're kind of talking two ways. I was kind of playing a little bit more off of what Hood said about being able to find older stuff, in there. So like it'd have to be valuable, like because mystery packs, because they sell those, cards. I don't even know the brands, but when you're at Target and they've got 100% you'll find a patch or an auto when all it is patches and autos that are worth like 25 cents. Only the guy's mom wants the fucking card, kind of thing. They have boxes of like 50 packs of that in Targets and the Party Cities and all that shit like that. We could do the fake comic packs like that. Yeah. But and dealers already do that like in their own stores. LCSs have a whole 20 comics or $4.99. They just like get the shit out of my store, which is probably it's good for a kid to buy. And anybody like us, we know we're not going to get it like anything worth anything in there or anything near mint in there. Maybe near mint, but definitely not anything worth.
It's about anything, reading at that point. Yeah,
I'm just saying the way those packages, those packages were fucking legit. The box, when you opened them up, it was nice, and it like a mystery pack is like. If you know what it is, but I don't, that's not a mystery pack. One of us knows what's in the fucking thing, right? I wanted like random that is done like off site, like if you like pull out a banger like a Hulk 180, Hulk 181, like you'll never have to, that variant's not worth what it used to be. You got all excited because that variant was hot at that time, but now, bro, by putting one of those major keys in there kind of changes it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a thought. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I like it. I like it in the newer style. Just all they're doing is the first thing I saw that somebody sent me the stash loot video.
Yeah.
And look, dude, I'm not specifically banging him out by any means whatsoever. I'm just saying, I'm like, it's great that you're gonna go prime time on the stage and pull the big dog, and that's the big dog. And I did not realize it was worth. I knew it was gonna be worth a lot of money. If you were gonna guess, I was gonna say $300 to $500. I didn't think it was gonna be a $1,600 book.
me
But
neither.
yeah. So I look at that, and I'm like, dude, we're just fucking all we are is sports cards. And of all people, and someone who knows cards at least as well as maybe Brian here, Redhead, better than I do too. But Stein has been talking about stamp numbered comics forever.
Mm-hmm.
And we do that, but like rarely would Marvel do it. We've had that for like convention variants, but it's been like when there's 3,000 of them, and they got away with printing it on there. And then CGC took that weird stance on, oh, you're writing on a book, or it's a sticker, or it's a numbered COA. So I don't know.
How would that red Spider-Man look if it was a gold 1 in 25 or 2 of 25, 3 of 25? That would look fucking awesome, dude. Like numbered, like like on a card.
They're gonna start
etched
doing
in
that.
there in gold.
Yeah,
A little gold
definitely.
stamp or whatever the fuck.
Yep,
right?
just like Topps
dude.
Chrome. Yep.
I mean, it's where we're headed, but it sucks because it sucks that we have to bring in, and then we got to do what we got to do, man.
Yeah,
we got to stay
hobby,
fucking relevant. But it sucks that we're bringing the gamblers. We got to bring in, we've got the same dude, and I'm sorry, man.
You gotta have some excitement in there, man.
Too soft from this West Coast side while watching, dude. Like watching. There's a lot of East Coast. I feel like a lot of the hucksters that keep getting busted out, to keep getting trouble, that keep getting in verbal wars. A lot more East Coast that I feel that come this, and I feel that comes from the old like sports card mentality. Just a win mentality. Things work over there. So you keep seeing that thing. So all you're doing, like, I just feel like there's more people over there trying to sell water to whales than they have no shame and pretending what the outcomes and values are. I haven't really been able to be an actor yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. To say, Rel, I'll sell you what you want, man, but you gotta want to buy it.
Oh, you guys. Let me tell you something. I am getting some major hate. I mean, check this out. So you're gonna love this. We're gonna take a detour, real quick, from the market report.
Somebody talking shit to you, Brian?
Oh, bro, this is funny, bro.
Get him, bro.
It better not be this motherfucker. I'll give him a call. Hey, Ken, leave Brian alone, bro.
All right, let's go to the studio and comments. And I want to say it was Saturday night. Let me go here. All right, here we go. Look at this. So this, I think, was Saturday night. All right. This is great. This is fucking hilarious. This is one of many comments, okay, that are out there that I'm hearing from people. This is from somebody named Crystal Max. You guys crapped on Whatnot for the last 2 years, but now they're sending you stuff that are making you money, and you hopped on the payroll and started singing their praises. If this was an app you guys had no affiliation with and were watching some random guy hyping those pack like Hood was, this one's heavy, dude, which we all said was a joke, you fucking douchebag. This one's heavy, dude, as the bids climb and ripping open that trash, you would be hating on it and screaming about manufactured scarcity and conspiracy. You know full well these variants will be worthless in 6 months. Too many exclusives, right? Mystery packs are a waste of money, right? unless they're making you money, I guess. Pure garbage. And shout out to Volsey. He goes, damn, Crystal, why do you have to be such a bitch to everybody? And then he goes,
Maybe he respilled it. Maybe his comment was hidden.
Well, what I had done, Sean, like the
we're
guy
all
said,
sorry that your life sucks. Sorry.
yeah, no kidding. But like the guys,
dude, I didn't say that. I'm reading, dude.
yeah.
oh,
Yeah. So Will
I
Miranda,
said- you know what?
All
The
right,
guys
so what
that
were you
the
saying?
guys that won the packs from me, I gave them 5-book submission for cleaning and pressing together.
yeah.
So I said,
With the books they got, or
Yeah.
no,
Along with
5
it.
books that they want to be cleaned and pressed,
Yeah.
oh, you're
so that they
generous.
didn't
You're not
feel
gonna
like
use-
they fucking just threw away money. They got something out of it.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to, like, it was fun for me, right? I hadn't been on Whatnot in 2 years. They called me. I didn't call them. They called me. I had a guy apologized to me, said, "Hey man, you had a great rating, a lot of sales, like you back on the platform, like, you know what I mean?" He didn't have to do that.
So
Hey, dude.
I'm still pissed off at Bolo. Bolo still owes me a couple of books.
I'm
Like,
being honest about everything that I feel about this. Whatnot was great for me when it wasn't going great for me. There were a lot of extraneous circumstances I don't actually believe it was because of Whatnot. There were issues with saturation, some with show promotion, some with
people that
not
might
being
not
able to
care
get,
about us.
not being to get to whatever. Some of the books I was selling, some with my own, some on consignment, to where like I can't. Some things I couldn't start for. Let's just say I couldn't start things for $1 anymore at all times, because you can't do that, and like you're insane if you start things for $1. Then when you bring some fucking hammers to a show, you've got things like Ultimate Fallout 4, second prints at least, or something like that. When you bring some fucking high rate, when you bring shit like that, and you can't explain why there's only 7 people in your show, like I didn't stick with it because it didn't feel viable at the time, and that's why I didn't stick with it. And I didn't have the free for all, and I couldn't give my books away. I'll definitely say I see a lot of people who suck with it. It's worked for some of them, worked for some that it hasn't. I find different ways to make money and to 9.8 a book, rather than when I am in a position where I don't have that overhead. When if I decide to press and grade a book, I do it myself. Where not everybody has that they don't have that option, and a lot of people they don't have a quick pressing option. They don't have where I could buy a book from the store today and send it out today if I felt like doing that. A lot of people didn't have the option. So I don't think, and I believe that you guys are the same, which is why I'm saying this. I'm not defending myself on something that I wasn't a part of, but I've been a part of this with you guys. I've never heard the bad things that we ever said about Whatnot were legitimately about shicey ass people doing shady ass things, and we can call them out, and that's going to happen in anything. And we didn't say that Whatnot was the issue. It was the people that were actually doing the shady shit were the issue on Whatnot. And overall, it's still a decent place to go buy things. There's just people there's a great place to buy, even for retailers. We all know retailers shit. I've resold tons of stuff that I bought, stuff that I didn't want to buy from my friends. My friends, like, I was like, well, I was helping. I wouldn't call it shill bidding, because I fucking paid for everything and got all my books. No one's ever, dude. Even times back in the day when I'd bid, I occasionally, very very occasionally, would bid on Drew stuff, and this is before he would sell pressing services and things like that with me. Way before that. Occasionally, man, if I ever had $10 shit, he shipped it to me. Hood, I've got books off you. Did I ever said, hey man, I got too good of a deal? Or even that I'm like, nope, I've had a friend or two say that. I go, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna bid on your shit too. That book's coming. That book's already in the mail,
bro. I would get scared
that because I'm not a show. That's why I never consider myself a show better, because if I got a book,
Right, you're going in to buy.
won,
Right.
If I won, dude, if I want a book, I will say, like, I probably just, this is what I do with anybody, a stranger, with a friend. I'm gonna bid up to my level. If I want that book, I might bid up to the price that it's worth, and I'm gonna call it a day. I'm not planning on overpaying unless, you know, I can break a record. I know there's only, you know, when I was trying to put Master of the Universe MV Creations from 2001 together, when there's only 500 of each of those books, I guarantee you I set records on some of the things that I purchased from strangers on eBay to say that I have that set, you know? And then when they come cheaper, I buy those cheaper too, and then be able to do whatever, something like that. But with my friends, or with, you know, anybody, I'll bid up to whatever I want. I might not have that book, you know? I had dealers come in and buy stuff from me. Oh, I don't have that book. I want that book. That's okay, dude. There's none of us ever did shady shit, and none of us were ever like haters on the other side of it. I don't remember either of you guys hating on anything particular about whatnot other than the situation.
Yep.
You know? Like guys were hooked up with Kirkman books. You remember that? Guys were hooked up with Kirkman books left and right, and I didn't say anything. And hey, man, you know, more power to you if you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't have time. I was worried about like getting my show together and selling what I had. Like, I mean, you can't cry over it. I mean, they hustled, they got the books. You know, oh well. I got pissed off at the people that were ripping people off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I got pissed off at that. And it is what it is. I mean,
pissed off at that person, not at that.
Right.
Yes. When you're lying, we're like, you're full of shit. You're lying to people about these books. And that goes for people that I think actually that we know that have learned better.
Yep.
And I'm not going to say names.
Yep.
But people were like, bro, that you're fucking lying about fucking book values, dude. And I've seen people call and if they're still in our circle, they learn their name. They learn. Put it that way, you know.
So
if they did, they were new to it, and I'll tell you, dude, that's just, there's no way that I don't know, any of us try. I always had to just try to be honest about grades. I took pictures ahead of time. It took me forever to sell them. That's the other problem, man. I didn't just run through shit at $1 a minute, or you know, just as fast as I could with no grade. There you go. There's your book, you know. And we had problems with the retailers on there. Oh, the MSRP, like they're pretending, oh, this book's $40. No, you couldn't sell it at $40, and that's why it's going for $7 because it's your leftover store variant. You got a bum fucking book from Marvel that time, and you got 3,000 of the cover and 1,500 of the Virgin. You can't sell it. It doesn't mean it's a $40 book because that was MSRP. You can ask whatever you want, dude. You know what I mean? I could put $100,000 sign on my car right now. But I don't that doesn't make it $100,000 car.
Yeah. All right. Back to the market report.
Man, I got to go read. I got to go read those comments too, because like I keep receipts. If you go on my IG, Brian, I had that one take where I go, you remember how much fun we were having when we first got on Whatnot and everybody was selling to each other. Right. And I talked about when they let those motherfuckers in the app that had seedy track records of bullshit mystery packs and were ripping people off. That's what tainted that app, caused people to leave the stream, people that were following, cause well, I don't want to get ripped off, right? Assuming that you were a part of that. That's why I had walked away, because I didn't want to be involved in all of that. That's why I had walked away initially. I didn't have a problem with, you know.
That's what bugged me with Frankie's getting on eBay. I was like, the fuck? Who's letting these people? Dude, of all the people getting on eBay, how's directly asked bankrupt people that are just literally stole from people? I'm sorry you're bad at business. When someone paid for something, they just get it. That's theirs now. I don't know what to say. Like, dude, shit the fucking book, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you can't change people's minds if they got to stick up their ass and they're like can't get any pussy. I mean, this is what you get, man. Fucking haters, dude.
So you know, then Will Miranda says, We're all sorry that your life sucks. I'm actually glad Whatnot decided to do this. And yes, money does help, especially in difficult times. Whatnot is an app, so just chill, dude. And then the guy responds to Will Miranda, maybe if they didn't spend half their time bitching about other people with their comic book drama and screaming about integrity, I wouldn't care. But that's what they do.
Integrity!
They're hypocrites.
Integrity!
They're hypocrites, and you know it. Shout out to Alex. I'll respond to that in a second. Perfect timing. So then this guy goes, that's
because Red Hood? What?
That's because Red Hood is, this one guy put a comment. He must have deleted it. Where did it go? He must have deleted it. Somebody was bitching about you. Not
me.
Yeah. There's some right here.
Yeah, you dickhead.
Yeah, he deleted it. He must have deleted it. He deleted it. This guy right here. So he was bitching about you not getting back to him and all this shit and all this, and he deleted it. He totally did. So this Nate guy sticks up for you. He goes, that's because Red Hood is backed up pressing books for people who can hook him up with free. Oh, this guy didn't stick up for you. I apologize. He goes, that's because Red Hood is backed up pressing books for people who can hook him up with free stuff. Easy to say no when they can't get anything from you. I guess it's best way to get him to press a book is to pay him $200 for 3 $5 variants. So I respond to him. I go, I see it. I go, a lot of really goofy peoples in this comment, but I'll repost Volsey's comment. Damn, because everybody's saying they said, I go, and I reposted it. And I'll go and I'll second it by asking, what are you guys really mad at? At our hypocrisy, or that you're not getting a press from Red Hood? So then this guy goes, goofy peeps, how old are you? You fucking douchebag. I'm not talking about like goofy, like goofy. I'm talking about like, you're goofy, you're weird, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, we get it.
I guarantee this motherfucker is somebody that we see in the chat all the time, and this motherfucker has this different name.
Yeah.
And you son of a bitch. If I find out who you are, I'm going to spit in your fucking face, dude.
He goes, goofy peeps, how old are you? I'm not talking about Red Hood pressing nonsense. I'm talking about hypocrisy. You misspelled it with quotes, shaking my head. But I'm glad you had fun using a ton of emojis. Hope you had enjoyed selling your fans $200 packs of garbage. Can't wait until your next comic book drama segment of screaming about integrity. Well, you didn't have to wait for comic book drama because you're getting it here on Wednesday night. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And then
you should see the episode when we fuck your mother.
And then Jay Diggs goes, beyond Wednesdays, you're goofy in real life. Only bitch here is you, unfortunately. Zero integrity from a lot of you. All right, so I'm gonna explain this really quick to these fucking idiots. Even if we were bitching about Whatnot, if you've been here since the beginning of us getting involved in Whatnot and all the way back to Flipside and all that stuff, you would know what's happened in the last year. Okay? Yes. We got involved in Whatnot when it first started. It was glorious. It was awesome.
It
was
big leg on the back of every Invincible fucking book.
Yes.
Right?
Red Hood
yes.
as well.
And Red Hood and I think Brian
Flipside.
started. Tells me the flip side is actually Brian.
So it was great. Okay. Things happened. The app got a little bit too crazy. It wasn't that great anymore. I stopped for 2 years. Okay. Anytime we ever bitched about the app, or bitched about stuff that was going on and whatnot, I would always preface it by saying, listen, the app is fucking great. It's a great tool and it works great. We just don't like this that's going on here. We don't like this that's going on here. We don't like this that's going on here. 2 years go by. San Diego Comic-Con comes up last year. 2 months before it, I go, money isn't as great as it's been in the past couple of years. I don't have as much money sitting in savings that I've been living on for the past 5 years that I saved during my better job at a better time. And I'm going to sell some books. on Whatnot that I haven't been on in 2 years, that I haven't talked to anybody at Whatnot from, that nobody even knows that I'm jumping back on there, and I'm going to pay for San Diego. And guess what? When I jumped back on there, it was great. The app was better. It was out of beta. It was fun. It was easy to do. And I got to fucking sell books. And I did it in a very honest and excellent way. Ask anybody that's bought books from me on Whatnot if they've gotten deals. And you let's see what they say.
You would advertise at the time, especially before San Diego. You'd bring out at the end of each show when at the end of each show, hey leg, anything to say? Hey, do you got anything to say? Anything to advertise, whatever. And I'll be like, hey, I'll do blah, blah, blah. Anyway. And so you go, hey, guys, this is what these are on Beyond This World. So usually, dude, you'd bring like 15 to 30 books that are like key to minor key issues of things. These are all going to be for sale. Okay. And you told me, didn't watch all your shows. You told me, I'm starting these, I'm going to get what I want because, we're smart enough to listen to Jesse sometimes. So I'm going to start him, most the rookies, 50 to 60 or 70% of the price. And they're gonna sell. If people don't want them, they don't want them. And you did good. People got deals.
And I made money on them.
We all want to start everything. We all want to start everything at $1, dude.
Yep.
We can't. None of us can afford it. You can't have my keys for $4, dude. Like you can't. You can't. Like I don't have in my life. If I had the time to make a show about it, I wouldn't need the money.
So here's,
you know what I mean? I would need to. Yeah.
Here's the interesting thing about this. Okay, so it goes well, and yada yada, and it's a different app. It's not the same app. There's less douchebags over there pulling douchebag moves. They're doing innovative and cool things that I think are actually work that we've been talking about, hoping to be in comics for many years. And guess what, guys? Ultimately, to those douchebags that want to act like, oh, you're such a hypocrite. Am I a hypocrite? Because guess what? What I'm showing you on the screen are all the fucking receipts. They're all there. They're just 4-hour-long shows that you're going to have to go watch and see me be honest about everything that I've ever said about Whatnot for the last 5 years. Here's the receipts, assholes. Show me your receipts because I'm showing you mine. They're right here. You can go look at them. There's not a single video that I've taken down that I've done a show on where I've talked about this stuff. Everything that I talk about is honest, and these are the fucking receipts. So you know what? You can cry about it all you want, but the app is better. It's different, and I have kept that same honest baseline about all of this since day one that I've been on talking about comic book content, since I've been complaining about Whatnot, since I've been saying it's great. And guess what? I'm not just going to be on Whatnot. I'm going to be on eBay fucking Live. I'm going to be on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to be on eBay proper. I'm going to be selling on YouTube. And I'm going to be doing it with my friends. And I'm going to be enjoying it. And guess what? You guys can come and buy some books too if you want. Enjoy it. Press like and subscribe the next time you watch a video, which will probably be this one. And I won't block you for it either. Have fun. Let's get back to the market report.
Well, I was going to say, you see this guy next to me, big leg right here, right? I know me and him have made a lot of people a lot of money for pressing a book for 10, 12 bucks when their book is $2,000 and we make that book fucking $3,000. So what?
$2 and make $3,000.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they're mad, Hood, because they can't get a press from you. That's why they're mad. They can't get a press from you.
Well,
I'll be honest, man. I've given away, dude. I've literally been on a show. Sorry, I don't know if I totally interrupt you there, buddy. But,
no, it's all good.
I've been fucking on like Hood, dude. I met you when doing the show, doing Unpressable, right? And so doing a show. Somehow you found that we became friends. Brian, CBSI, dude. Look, um, we can still have some OGs around, like for sure. Some of the best friends that I literally have in fucking life, I somehow made out of the random G plus group of 50 fucking people, spiraled into some people that I consider the best friends of my fucking life. And that's not even a joke. But dude, Cornbread's been fucking free from me for over 10 years. Right?
Yep.
Brian has never held back. The only thing I've even if I found some crazy spec, I've had some random stuff where I think I found the first issue, books that I found that were hot and lit up, dude. To be honest, a little bit, and you guys, maybe not you guys, will think I'm bullshitting. Chamber of Chills 19, 11, 12 years ago, I'm hunting a copy, talking about it online because I love it because it's a Misfits cover. When it's like a fucking $400 book, it's just hard to fucking find. And now 4.5 is $20,000, right? And I'm sorry, and now in his t-shirts and everything else, dude, everybody in there started hunting that book. That's a great cover. I liked it because it was pre-code and because it's a Misfits, things like that. But everything we wanted to say, been saying everything that I wanted to say for years and years and years and years and years, dude. Had a little unpressable Patreon for a minute. The things were given out that they got back, and the content was still free. We might have made a couple Ogre #1 comic books, an ICP book that sold some things, got some stickers. There wasn't any behind the scenes cornbread. Everything I've done honestly, and I've done for free. Anything I sold, I told you what the hell it is. So you can go back, dude. I've got over 10 years of content. So whatever you want to say, dude, right? And from good to bad to whatever, hopefully not too hypocritical. I don't feel like it, but in 10, 12 years, you can definitely change your mind.
Yeah.
I know more about comics than I did when I got back in, dude. I came back in 13 years ago, DC New 52, right around when the new Batman was dropping. I lived next to a comic shop in Santa Monica. I lived next to Heidi Ho, and I had just moved next to it. So I started to go in there, started flipping Wednesday variants by 2012. Here I sit.
Yep.
It's that simple. Found CBSI, found the same people that I met, and
Not getting paid for any of it,
dude,
all giving it free.
We go on vacation together from the internet, dude. It wasn't for comics, dude. I wouldn't. There's between, we live in 3 different states. There's no possible way I would know you guys. Yep. I wouldn't know any of the people you see me with, any of the people you see me on the show. Wouldn't know ye. Fucking, all these people that, that's just the word. We've got we put our money where our mouth is.
Bro, most of the time, Sean was buying from me. I was buying from Sean. I was buying from Brian. Brian bought from me. Ninth Wonder bought from all of us. We bought from Ninth. Dennis. We were basically trading books with each other for fucking 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I sold a lot, but yeah.
Alex asks real quick. He put a $5 super chat. He said, Brian, Gem Mint mentioned you this morning when you popped into the chat. Care to discuss? Yeah, basically, Gem has a new show where he does a morning show, and I just happened to be up and doing some stuff, and MJ Comics was on with them, and I got to be honest, I think Gem has really changed. He's a totally different person. And how he's creating content. I think he's a little bit more genuine. I jumped in to say hello, and he actually said, he goes, I got to be honest, I didn't like Beyond Wednesdays and those guys and their and them before because they would kind of talk bad about us. And he goes, but I've been watching them and I actually like what they're doing over there and I like their stuff. So just like Sean is saying that things change, my mind can be changed and other people's minds can be changed. It is what it is, and I respect them for that. So that's that. All right, back to the market report.
Up. Somebody link it up.
Yep.
Alex, send me the link if you got it.
Yep.
Or Brian.
Yep. All right, here we go. The original 1966 Spider-Man poster sold for $300, dude. 26 inches by 40 inches. It's like a door poster type thing. So
That's crazy, man.
yeah,
That should be a hell of a lot more money.
Yep.
Why was art better and worse at the same time?
I know, right?
That's
I
all
know.
Ditko, right, dude?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like that's 3 years of this character existing, dude. That book,
Yeah.
that poster should be hell of a lot more expensive, man.
To
Yep.
go swimming with bow-legged women.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like MJ's 3rd year, bro. I mean, it should be kind of pricey.
So this is interesting. 2 original German Turner Supergirls sold. One, a PGX 98 sold for $1,230, and a CGC 96 sold for $2,500.
Okay. Trivia.
Yep.
Guesses. Not the answer isn't PGX. Why that CGC book is worth so much? It's really not.
No. Blue Label.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's like 3 blue labels. They're all green. Like you couldn't get that through because the number, I don't remember how many there are. They're handwritten on the back. And they're all green. So a CGC mistake can double the value of this book.
Yep.
Wow.
And then a 9.8 Edge of Spider-Verse 2, $3,400. So
this was a $10,000 book, man.
Yep. It's still pretty got a little bit of money. Oh yeah.
I think that values, dude. I think the value's about right.
Yeah, I agree.
About 4.
It's back to where it used to be.
Yeah, it's back to where it should be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, check this out. A lot of the Terrifier books is sold this week. A lot of with signed and sketches, and they're all first ones. But an unsigned, unsketched one, $500, $480. So,
dude, there was a Terrifier magazine that came out this week, and I thought it was gonna go for a bunch of money, and everybody just kept posting it on eBay for literally face value, and not happy with that.
Yeah,
I'm happy I didn't check out on the site when I was gonna buy. They're 20. They're selling them for 20. It's Fangoria. They're selling for 20 each. The newsstand Fangoria has Art the Clown on it.
Oh,
and they're not selling for shit. And so I had them on the Fangoria site about to check out. I'll check eBay right before them all. There's $0 to be made.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, dude.
Hey, MJ Comics is in the house. What's up, brother?
Yeah, good shit, MJ. What's up with this though? Check this out. Did you know about this rare Hong Kong Space Jam comic? Michael Jordan on the front, a 9.4. It's the highest graded, supposedly. Sold for $306 for a 9.4.
Bro, I'm so I didn't know this existed, dude. I fucking love it. I'm so in. I would buy that.
Yeah, I've never seen.
Seriously, I wouldn't even like if I'd known this existed like last week and it was I would have bought it.
Yeah. Yep. And then we've talked about this
bro,
one before.
That's Japanese Michael Jordan, bro. Are you fucking serious? That's fucking awesome, dude.
I know, right?
Japanese Jordan, dude.
And it's Space Jam too, so that's even more iconic. And then top picks from February 1947, first Charles Schultz published cartoon panel.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It still looks like it's in real good shape. Too,
yeah. Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff I write down. I'm like, oh, I'll find one someday. And I've almost stopped writing them down.
I know.
It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
The fuck are you gonna find one of those?
Yeah. Got it.
Another 9.8 Hulk 377, $3,500, 40 bids.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Good. Modern comics healthy. I like that.
Yeah. Spidey Super Stories number 198, 870.
Is that
Not
the
bad.
first Miles Morales?
No, but that is the first appearance of Morgan Freeman in comics.
Okay.
Yeah. He's on the cover. This one blew me away. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Giant Size Special number 11. Classic Archie turtle book. It's a 9.2. Supposedly there's only 2 of these graded. It's a Canadian price variant. Sold for $610.
That's wild, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
These books were trash, dude. You know, there's not many out there, man.
Uh-huh. Yep. Next, a X20. So this one guy sold a ton of major keys. Like people are just jumping, getting out of their keys, modern keys. Some of them are, you know, tough market. Some of them are very healthy. This X23 Delato 9.8, $1,435, you guys. Oh,
That's nuts. That's nuts. Fucking 9.8, dude. Like they don't make variants like this anymore, bro. Like, why would you give this away? Fuck it, man. You know, it's just like this is something. Just put it away. Forget you have it, dude. You know what I mean? Eventually, it'll get where it needs to be, and then you sell it. But don't give it away. There's not many 9.8s out there, man, of this book.
Oh, at the Delano?
yeah.
Dude.
And then, okay, there's a couple things I got to say about this. This book looks so fucking good, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. This John Byrne cover? Fuck yeah, dude.
And look how good the eBay post looks with the all black background.
Perfect.
And you can I'm gonna start doing I'm gonna figure out how he did that and do all of my freaking slabs like that, because that is a perfect slab sale right there. Slab image for me.
Well, no, so the image is great. You can get it from it's generally a black background when you download it from
CGC.
Yeah. When you download it from CGC. So it looks like he might have put something around that because it looks like a CGC scan. I could be wrong. It looks
So good.
But it is nice to pull hopefully 9.8 level newsstand out of my grading pile sitting right there that I just bought in Canada. It says $20. It was 40% off, and that's Canadian dollars.
Oh, it looks so good,
So
bro.
that could be a good flip.
Yeah, $1,100 for a 9.8 of that.
I'm pretty sure there's probably an extra like $300 for that logo though.
Yes.
I got 5-1 odds. Sean gets a 9.8.
It's not. I'm not, dude. It's close.
And then there's a Amazing Spider-Man 678 Venomized Mary Jane, another classic variant that 9.6 they're getting out of $1,600.
Bro, this is such a ghost. It should be called the Boogeyman variant, bro.
Both of those, yeah.
Bro, you do not find that book. I've seen that book once.
I've never seen it. Yeah. Look at this. Miles,
Same thing.
another Miles Ultimate Spider-Man. This Fiona Staples 1 in 50, 1,600 raw. A Batman 60894, 1778.
Is this the same seller, Brian?
Same seller, bro. Just getting out on all these.
Bro, we must know this guy.
I know.
If he's got OG fucking
bro, he's got all the books we talked about.
Yeah.
He's got third level CBCS or original CBCS.
Yeah. Right around the time 2018, 2017. Yeah.
Look at that Finch Wonder Woman, a 9.8 CBCS for $530.
What's with this Canadian shipping, dude? He's killing everybody.
I know.
Is that Canada or is that Britain?
Hey, is that Jimmy Linguini selling these books, bro?
Who knows?
No, he's smarter than that.
Yeah. Next, look at this. Wonder Woman Steampunk, a 9.2, $805 for for a 9.2, you guys. This book is so rare. Superior Spider-Man 20, 9.6, $360. Yep. Uncanny X-Force 20, Venomized Psylocke and
how does that one go for fucking less than half price?
All right.
That makes me mad.
Yeah.
That makes me mad.
It's crazy, dude.
How did the 9.2 Wonder Woman JG Jones Steampunk go for $200 more than a 9.8?
It's unbelievable, man.
No, I'm gonna fight somebody, dude.
Yeah. Yep. How about this? 2 Amazing Spider-Man Presents Black Cat Campbell's sold this week. 2 9/8. One for 1,324 and one for 1,500. And then the Frizen Penthouse number 3 cover is so good. This is a 9/9 sold for $315.
Snake titties.
Yep. Beautiful. I love this. And look, same seller on the Foxhole too. Foxhole Raider, the Kirby classic Kirby cover, $500 raw. And then this one blew me away. A CGC 9/8 Wolverine 1 by Greg Horn, virgin cover, but signed by Hugh Jackman and Greg Horn, sold for $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah. This one's really cool. First manga appearance of Ultraman, Shonen Jump from 1966. $500. That's fucking rare, dude.
I don't know where you're gonna get another.
Nope, you're right. Next, 3 innuendo covers that are great. Betty and Veronica, number 328, the famous double teaming innuendo. And then World's Finest, number 7, the famous Dick Cannon issue. And then
amazing.
Yeah, a great Superman cover, Girls, Superman 63. Love all those innuendo covers. Dude, it blows me away the prices on some of these, man. That World's Finest, $360 for that.
Bro.
I don't understand why I'm looking for any other comic in my collection except that one.
I know. So
Right?
good.
Hold my dick, dude. America's on the way.
It's so freaking good, dude. Same with the girls on
Hey,
the Superman.
did we just become best friends, bro? Fucking awesome, bro.
Dude, this blew me away. I love that Frankenstein Comics 23. That is one of my all-time favorites. Yep, $300 for that. It's a 3.0, they say, but it's such a tough book. And then the Mark Spears Kickstarter, $310, $20 for the Kickstarter of that. And then the Kickstarter of issues of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sold for $900. So people are starting to realize that how rare the Kickstarters are.
Yeah.
Resident Evil number 1. I sold a really rough copy of this on my Whatnot this last week. This is a 9/2 signed by Sienkiewicz, sold for $350. Whoever got that scored a deal. It was a super score. And then the Black Boy Fly, Hebrew Brantley, a raw copy, $1,136. Yeah. One of the rarest giveaway comics. You guys know I love giveaway comics. I got some great pickups to talk about on Saturday night. But the Post Gazette Sunday Funnies, Dick Tracy, Archie, Superman, it's like a classic. It says Holy Grail right there. $305 raw. Weird Tales, the classic pulp, the famous Batwoman before Batman, $810 raw. Crime Suspense Stories 3.5, Crime Suspense Stories 22, $5,000, and a Detective 168 First Red Hood Origin of Joker, $5,200 and a 2.0. Yeah. Next, the Dark Horse Call of Duty Zombies set is so rare and great, crazy Simon Bisley covers, $650 for the set. And then one of the rarest comics you're ever going to see, the Superman Bar Mitzvah issue, which was done specially for a guy who paid for it for his kid's bar mitzvah, sold for $760 raw. A Sumo Michelangelo mint on card, sold for $1,000. I've never seen this Battle Beast figure, Laser Beast King Buster. Just the figure sold for $317. A mint on card Lino, $1,850. That's nuts. And then I've never seen this. I don't know if it's real, but it seems pretty cool. Sphero. So Sphero was the same one that did the BB-8. Remember that you can move around with your phone? This is a Lightning McQueen one, sold for $540. And then just the helmet of the Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper figure, which was the last in the first Power of the Force.
Fuck out of here.
Right, dude?
I had it.
Dude, just the helmet. $214 or $12. And look how good loose graded figures by AFA Joe's look. They look so clean.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite G.I. Joe of all time, V2 Snake Eyes. AFA loose 85, $423. And then my top 5 favorite, G.I. Joe Zartan, loose with just the figure, $355.
Bro, I remember when this fucking figure came out. I remember the moccasin that fucking, like, bro.
The chameleon.
I tripped out. Like, this motherfucker's face is changing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that was the coolest shit I had ever seen, dude. Like,
Yep.
God, this still takes me back.
Probably one of the rarest Superpowers figure, the Cyborg, in super clean condition, loose, $740. And then I'm not a huge Grateful Dead fan. I love a couple songs. I love, the idea of what they were about and everything. But the Skeleton and Roses poster is one of my all-time grails of a poster I want to get. One sold loose in decent condition for $600. And then the yesterday and today Third State Butcher cover and a regular sold for almost $4,000 of the Beatles famous album, which is super crazy, right? Next, I don't know what's going on, but I keep getting like these weird memory things that are causing issues, but we'll see if we can do this. Okay, so look at this. This is an Art Adams Rogue. Dude, look how good this looks.
Yeah.
11 by 17, I think. Yeah.
He's a fucking goat,
sick, dude.
You know?
It looks so
That
good.
is sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's a bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah. $4,000.
Moderately mongoloided, but
Yeah.
Like, this book could come out like next week,
Yep.
and it would be like in the top 10. You know what I mean? This cover right now.
and we don't judge him on symmetry somehow.
Yeah, man.
So I think this guy that is selling all this stuff either is the guy that created this character or worked for the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. But not only did he sell a signed Cartoons 14 for $300, which is the first appearance of Grim and Evil, original art from like look at all this original art. You could get a page, okay? This is a page of Grim and Evil, with Grim and Evil, original art for $370.
Man, that looks good, dude.
All right?
Autographed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know if this guy, I think he worked there, a signed master dub of the pilot for $1,500. This is all from that. So it must be the creator or something.
Mm-hmm. Has to be.
Yeah.
Did he pass away?
Well, it got optioned, I guess, or something, or there's something happening with the characters. It's blowing up. Look at that. $1,000 for the original game signed. $4,000 for a Muppet. Like, what the fuck, dude? Anyways,
Damn.
the Hero Initiative stuff is still going on for the Superman 100. Here's some great sales. You can see all these sales. There's some really good ones. But this one by Philip Tan, look how good this looks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's wraparound. Obviously.
So that's pretty dope. This is crazy. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier with when we had Adam on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at this. Wow Comics, file copy bound. Master Comics, file bound. Mickey Mouse Magazine Volume 1, 1 through 12. $3,000 bound. Golden Age Chesler first issues. Punch 1, Bullseye 11, Yankee. Like, these are all bound Golden Age. Look at these books. Like, crazy. Look at this cover. I love this cover.
Now, if you think about it, Brian, like those bound books, like say you get a run of like Amazing Fantasy 15 and ASM 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look what these fucking pages are selling for, like a page of for X-Men 1.
Yep.
They just start ripping them out, dude, and send them off to get
that's a
graded,
good
dude.
call.
Yeah.
Like I've got
Right?
a page from Batman #1, and it's a 13th wrap.
Yep.
So it's like, why the fuck am I not just opening that bitch and splitting them?
Absolutely. Right?
Right.
Then you got 2 pages.
Yeah, and then only that. So on the back of that, or 2 pages, 4 pages, you know what I mean? But yeah, two gradable pages, or then on the back is so the front's not a Batman page, but the back is a Batman page, and the back is actually the last page. So it ends with the panel. So with Batman's face and stuff. I mean, it's small, but I mean he's in panels in this thing, dude. So it's like it's just open. Yeah.
He's got
I don't
stuff.
know. I need to contact him because I don't know, like, what do I like? Do I just put a note like, hey, cut this in half, or do I call him?
Look at
I don't know.
this.
We'll see.
Here's the rest of it. This is like he's got even more. This one's at $2,000 with 32 bids. It ends in 3 days. I would love to collect some of these. Look at that.
It's like a dream to walk into a fucking like a
bookshop,
antique
flea
store
market.
bookshop. They're $100, $200. You're like, sweet.
Yeah. This one's pretty good. Hold on. Check this out. Rest in Peace Kirby by Alex Raymond. One of the nicest rips. I don't know what this is, but Alex Raymond, is it the original art for the, I don't know what this is.
Scroll down, dude. I don't know what the fuck this is.
It says here, a few points on social etiquette is the name of this daily, as it is written on the back of the strip. The art is in excellent condition and comes in a protective Mylar sleeve. This piece is sure to be treasured showpiece for any Rip Kirby fan.
Oh, Rip Kirby, not R.I.P. Jack Kirby.
Yeah, Rip Kirby. Yeah, sold for $1,700. And then this is crazy. Look at this.
Is it the homies? Fucking.
This is
their actual little beans.
Mijos Frialitos.
What? That's badass, dude.
6-piece jumping bean set.
Bro, that's so racist, bro.
Mijos Frialitos, dude. When I said that in high school, man, I got in fights.
Dude, it sold for $185.
What's up, baby boy? Bro,
and then finally,
fucking boxes of fucking homies,
dude. I wish I would have seen this. I would have bought this in a second. This is muscle sets 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the original boxes. Look at this. Some of them are not. They're not all the pink.
Those
too.
are the best, dude. I need to kill. That's
bro. What did they go for?
$300, dude.
Wow.
I want one of these, and I need to get a trash can. I have a little single pack where it has just like 3 of them in it, but I need an unopened trash can, and I want these.
I got the bag over there.
Oh man,
Dude, a lot of those colorways was difficult to find.
yep.
Mhm.
And I hated
know I
the
had these,
colorways as a kid. I hated the
Yeah, so
neon
did
ones.
I, but now I'm like, okay.
Yep.
I finally looked through all my muscles. None of them are like, I got some $20 ones. I don't have any super rares.
My cousin had all of that shit, dude.
Oh, these are so crazy, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Here's the back, the comics, the little ring. They're unopened, dude. Still got the original tape on them. $300. And that is the
Bro.
market report. Oh, there we go, baby.
I still got 2 of these. I'm gonna bust them open like whatnot packs, bro. Homie packs. Check this out, Lake. Look at this.
That's awesome.
Orderly swap cards, vato. Me das esquina, yo tengo esquina, Juans.
Well, that being said, you guys,
Rip Fernando.
I'm losing my freaking voice. It's crazy, dude. Content has been nuts lately. I'm packing up everybody's whatnot stuff that they bought over the last week. You guys should start seeing information about it heading to you shortly. I want to shout out to Adam Fortier and coming on here and totally blowing our minds about this Kickstarter, which is amazing. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description, and we're going to keep an eye on it.
I figured out who that guy is, Brian. I'll tell you off.
Okay.
I know who it is now.
And Sean, has the sales been going good on the first variant?
They're decent. A lot of friends and such. Trying to advertise, trying to think better ways to advertise. I'm gonna do I'll do a little more eBay. Again, the book isn't in hand yet for another 20 days or so.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the world. So if you go to the top, all the way to the top, and go, yeah, I need to also figure out how to get that as the first thing on there.
Yep.
I'm not as
there
good
you
at
guys
running this
go.
website as I would like to be, but there you go. Go to bigleg.com, go to the G.I. Joe variant, and you can get that. And you can get either one of them on their own. They're $25, $40 for the set. Card stock, so real talk. I'm going to be pissed if they're not close to tapping 9/8 or something like that. So,
you still have some left, Sean?
Oh yeah, from there, me, the 3 of us are selling. Actually, 4 Benitez, but I don't think he's online. So yeah, Clutch and I and Drew are selling them, but yeah, do have them, love them. There's a 500 each cover. Just lucky my friends let me be a part of this, and happy to be a part of it, and able to launch the website at the same time. So got that.
Oh, yeah.
I've got some pressing, which I think works, but you can buy anything that's on my eBay. You can get off here too, or email me, and we can work out. And if you're a listener here, we can work something out. Whatever my asking price is an asking price, and then of course 15% in fees. We don't have to use those if we don't want. So
Yeah.
I will pass the savings on. Thank you very much. But bigleg.com, biglegg.com.
Oh, that is cool, Sean. Good for you.
Like
man.
It is
There you
cool.
go, man.
Yep. Beautiful, man. Love it. Can't wait to hear from Clutch when the stories about NYCC next week. And yeah, great show, gents. Hood. I got some stuff I'm going to be sending your way. I'm going to be sending this fucker your way here soon. So
If you want, you're not going to sell it. So
I know, right? That's the thing about it.
I'm
Like,
so
I'm not
lazy
gonna
about the
sell
shit
it.
like that.
Yeah.
My He-Man stuff, man. I
Yeah.
have stuff for years that I could get high grade. I'm like, it's just for me.
Yep. But I do. What's nice is I do have a ton of stuff that I'm finally able. I got a video I'm making of just all the craziness that I pulled out of storage, just to show people what's coming. But I'm starting to put all that stuff. So there's a ton of GI Joe that's going to go up on the eBay, a ton of Star Wars stuff, a ton of cards and old band shirts and old comic shirts. stuff like that. That's never been worn. So check out the eBay store. Be on the lookout for that, and go check out MJ Comics interview. It was a really good interview. I had a good time with them, and keep an eye here. We're going to be bringing you more great content. The shows have been fire lately. The guys have been really, just putting in great work. And, these guys do this for free around here, and I can't thank them enough for coming and hanging out with me and creating this content. And, we do it for you guys, and we do it because we have fun doing it. So we enjoy talking about comics. We enjoy bullshitting with each other. And to all the people out there that are crying about it, the receipts are there. Go watch them. Leave a comment and like and subscribe. We're out. Peace.